Is there a go-ahead shot? What is going on? I hate recording when games are going on. I think it's the right call, but this blows.
Hold on. I don't know what.
Does Wilson go deep? Does he flip off Duran after he hits it?
Wilson!
Get out! Wilson! Let's go!
The Section 10 Patreon has everything that Red Sox fans need. For the first time ever, we're letting you guys in the scoop shop.
That's a great point, Jarren. You gotta get in the Discord. We're in there every game for the live game chat. Also, we got AMAs. Each week, one of us is in there. Ask us anything. We need questions that are crazy, because this team drives us crazy.
And don't miss Down on the Farm, our bi-weekly Red Sox podcast covering all the prospects in the system. It's me, it's Coley Mick. We're touching from everything from Franklin Arias to Anthony Einson. You're not gonna wanna miss it. You can get all of our content at patreon.com/section10podcast. Don't miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carabas, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
Welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 639, presented by Kalshi. It is the home of your 56 and 51, maybe, second wild card spot Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building?
In the motherfucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Jose. Woo! Yeah, Jose. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. I know that. Section 10 night's coming up. September 8th. September 8th, brother. Section 10 night at Fenway Park. You better be there. Everyone better be there. RedSox.com/Section 10. The best jersey giveaway we've ever had in the history of the program. For any, no disrespect, we've had some great ones in the history of this show. But Section 10 night is at Fenway Park, September 8th against the Angels. RedSox.com/Section 10 for tickets. Section10merch.com for your Red Sox, or excuse me, Section 10 merch. And Patreon.com/Section 10 podcast for all your bonus content. We just had Billy Weiss on Clean 40 this week.
Yeah. That was a blast.
Hell of an episode. If you,
He's awesome.
Like I said in my tweet today, if you're on the fence about the Patreon and you're like, what do I really get? Like, you get a ton of shit, but the bonus pod this week with Billy Weiss, we did a Clean 40 episode with him. He was the former head photographer, team photographer of the Boston Red Sox. And we just did a trip down memory lane. Steve prepared his best shots. I mean, he's got a ton. We tried to get to as many as we could in 40 minutes, but just showed all of his best shots. And then he spoke about all the stories behind the shots and a really cool, I mean, all the stories were cool, but getting to talk about the win wall from 2018 where Alex Cora had all the 108 victories. They had a photo for each win. And it was whoever was like, you know, the player of the game at the moment of the game got the photo on the win wall. And the story behind that, where the original photos are now, we find out that. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, we are recording right. It's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we don't know if there's going to be Ketchup. We don't know if it's going to be a Benny's Banana Splits. It's the bottom of the 7th as we are currently recording. It's 4-3 A's. And I feel like I already know what the story of tomorrow's gonna be. It's
Andrew Monasterio's defense.
100%. Roman Anthony's playing T-ball. I think that's what it's gonna be. Yep.
Back-to-back rough starts from Sonny Gray.
Actually, you know what?
Right
like,
now.
That's why these 4 games, the West Coast trips, they mess you up, and then the 4-game series mess you up because stuff that happens at the beginning, by the time you're at the end, it's like, oh, we've already moved on from that. Like, no. Like the Curtis Mead thing happened in the series.
That happened 2 weeks ago. Like this series has been going on forever. We've watched the same exact game every single night. It's like, all right, 9:40, tune in, down 1-0. They can't do anything, and then some shit happens and they split. Like this series, I wish this series just never happened, if I'm being honest. Obviously, the Curtis Mead thing factors in there, but I'm so sick of the West Coast. Get these games.
I'm sick of the
here.
A's. I'm sick of Dallas's face. Like I'm sick of his
stupid ass park.
Yeah, the ballpark sucks. I'm sick
MRI
of the
machine.
A's. Yeah, there's a whole lot just going on there that it just doesn't resonate with my spirit. So yeah, if we seem distracted, it's because we're still watching the game as we start the podcast here. So we don't know if there's going to be Ketchup at this moment. We don't know if it's going to be a Benny's Banana Split at this moment. Would love if there was a magical moment that we could capture live. We just missed. I think we might have been recording, but like we weren't doing the podcast yet during the most recent Jarren Duran incident.
That was a magical moment.
Magical moment. It was magical.
Wrong guy.
I don't know if they're like on Kalshi, if like you can trade on like Jarren Duran's next incident. But there was one in this game. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning that there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position for a limited time. Download the Kalshi app and use the promo code section10 to get $10 when you trade 10. That's Kalshi, Kalshi trade on anything. Where do you want to start? I'll ask Steve. Where do you want to start?
I always like starting with the stuff that's fresh. This might sound crazy, but I don't hate starting with Jarren. I really don't. I think we all had the same reaction of like, what the hell are you doing?
What was that?
It was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, so in fairness to us talking about it, like we're obviously gonna talk about it right now. But I think the post-game comments are going to be more of the story than the incident itself. Like nothing. If we get a nothing happened tonight, then I don't know how we're going to navigate that one. But yeah, we can certainly talk about what we've seen on the surface here. Yeah,
that might be the top thing. Is like, what would you think would be favored for the reaction from both Wilson and Jarren? My guess is Jarren doesn't even talk to the media. That would be my guess. But with Wilson, I wouldn't be stunned. He's like, I don't know, man, confusion and whatever. I think they're going to try to just, sweep this under the rug.
Steve, I got to believe the team is going to be like, you're not skipping out on this one.
You have to answer. I hope.
I mean, I was going to say, like, if they were traveling back to Boston, then they could always use, like, we got to catch a plane type deal. But they're going to LA. So... I mean, it's a trip, but it's certainly not a coast to coast trip.
But isn't it like just the situation within itself, beyond the ball being way too shallow and Wilson Contreras having no chance of actually scoring? Soderstrom made a good throw on that play. To do that in general is a horrendous look. It's not being a good teammate. Yeah. It's lacking baseball IQ that you thought he could score. To do that to the guy who's been the best player on the team this year, the guy who's been the vocal leader, the guy who's stood up and been the face of the team through the good, the bad, all of it this year, that's the guy you're trying to kind of publicly shame in front of your other teammates, in front of the fans watching the game. That's how you react to a guy in Wilson Contreras who's clearly earned the respect of not only the coaching staff, the organization, all his teammates there. That's the guy you decide to do it to. What a lack of feel, what an inability to just recognize where you are on the current team, where you have been their worst player, where you are tied for the lowest batting average in the entire league right now with Jacob Marcy. That's where you stand, and you choose in that spot to go after another guy when you fail to get your job done in that spot. Weird. Just super weird and unfortunate behavior, but this is a reputation with him. It's existed for some time, and it says something when a moment like that happens. No one goes to defend him anymore. Everyone just says, add it to the list. Well, that's what it is. We have a long list of Jarren Duran moments, and he seems to have no problem adding on to them on a regular basis.
So it feels weird saying this because of what we know, like from like public incidents and all that. This seems uncharacteristic, though. Like his incidents,
it is, which is surprising.
Yeah, like his incidents have largely been with the fans and podcasters. But I think it's like it's something that, if someone's like chirping him, then he'll respond in the stands. As far as being a bad teammate, that's not been his MO. Like,
there's only one example in this past year, and it's when he left Roman to be the first guy to answer questions after Alex Cora and the coaching staff.
Which I still was, I don't know. I didn't think it was.
I took it incredibly bad, and I will say Sean McAdam made a great point talking about how rude he was to the media in that moment, shaking and pushing everyone away.
Well, they all hate him for good reason. Any chance they can get to pile on, they're going to do it.
This is it. It's not piling on when everyone feels this way about you. When the entire room feels this way about you, that's not piling on. That's what your reputation is. That's how people feel about you. That's how people feel you treat other people. And that's the stuff that starts to stand out more than anything. And like Sean McAdam, when does Sean McAdam ever go after someone or make a point like that to rip someone?
It's because he's probably been a dick to him numerous times.
And that's it.
So
and
it's more of that.
It's not just him. You get this from so many people that are in that circle. And like, it's gotten to a point where the situation speaks for itself. The reputation speaks for itself. Does that mean he's a bad teammate regularly or he's not nice to certain guys in the clubhouse? No, I'm not saying that. Jahmai Jones and him had a nice moment in the dugout yesterday. And that can't be easy for Duran because that guy has taken your at-bats against lefties. Jahmai Jones is going to play against lefties because he is raking against them. But how often are you going to just continue to prove what people say about you is right? Eventually you would think you would just act differently so people wouldn't have ammo against you. I think
it's a matter of capable. He can't control him. Yeah,
he can't do it
himself.
He can't. Yeah. It's his sixth season on the team. He's 30, right? I mean, come on.
That's it. You're 30.
Not going to magically be like, I'm hitting 197. I'm pumped. Like, let me be a great citizen now. He's only going to be worse.
Yeah.
This wasn't surprising to me at all. I mean, it's a shitty look. To Wilson, you already covered it, but it's like, Wilson, really? Also to Wilson, who's banged up. Like, this guy's not the quickest. I mean, he's probably one of on the slower side, maybe on the team. And you want him tagging up from third in a ball that nobody was probably going to score. You could give me anybody on the Red Sox. I think they're all thrown out in that situation. So it's not even a close play. The annoying thing is that the situation doesn't call to flip out like that at any point. Even if they should have run, you still don't do that. You don't show your third base coach up and your best player up like that. And for him to do it that easily is crazy. Jerry's right, though. He doesn't do this. He's going bad when he's starting to call out teammates, because I can't really remember him ever calling out a teammate on the field in hundreds of games with this team.
So all right, here's where I'm at on all this. So I tweeted, I get being super competitive and wanting to win by any means necessary, but the last thing this Red Sox team needs is teammates going at each other. Sort that shit out down the hallway away from the cameras. And I've talked to Jarren about Wilson, and he's like, I fucking love Wilson. Like this, let me preface this by saying, I am not defending Jarren. Like, bad look, can't happen, should not have happened, and the reputation is what it is. And I don't think that there's any amount of proper behavior from here on out that's going to erase whatever, unhinged reputation that he has from this point forward. That's just going to stick with him now. But talking to guys like Dallas who have lived that life, and I've just picked his brain constantly, whether it be on the show, whether it be, what do we got?
Or Wilyer Abreu game tying homer.
What the fuck, T?
What do you want me to say?
I've had this whole series spoiled.
Hey, just pay attention. Oh, God damn it, T.
I shouldn't even. Why do I even watch? It's not even worth it.
You should have been like, the game. Look at the game. Yeah.
Sorry.
Hold on.
All right, let's see how far this goes.
Whack!
Bang!
To deep center field and gone. Wilyer Abreu, by the way, in the Discord, the Section 10 Patreon Discord, I did say Wilyer was going deep tonight, and there you go. Now we're tied in the 8th. How the fuck are we going to do tied in the 8th and on the podcast at the same time? We can't do it.
I don't know. We can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't win with them.
Can't play with them.
Can't play with them. Game tying home run for Wilyer Abreu. But yeah, back to my point. What?
Look at your device.
Is there a go-ahead shot? What is going on? I hate recording when games are going on. I think it's the right call, but this blows.
Hold on. I don't know what.
Does Wilson go deep? Does he flip off Duran after he gets up?
Wilson!
Get out!
Wilson!
Let's go!
And it's gone! The go-ahead home run for Wilson Contreras. Run that out! Run it out, Wilson!
Tag it up, Wilson.
Let's
Tag
go.
up, baby.
Holy fuck.
He's scoring from third here.
Jahmai Jones, I love this man. In the dugout, he is hype.
Also, I mean, Jarren's normally the Wally head guy, right?
Yeah,
He's not doing it.
This is big.
He's not doing it. Willier's doing it. WC-40 shirt in the crowd. That's cool.
Where is he? This is going to be a big moment here.
This is interesting. This is notable.
I'm way past you guys. I'm so
I didn't see
Is he
Duran
in there?
I didn't see him.
He's in the
Where is he?
clubhouse.
Where is he?
Seriously hiding in the clubhouse?
Dude, what the hell?
wow,
This is
he hit the
weird.
jersey flex.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, we got some moments on cam here, I guess. That was tied in the 8th.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen Duran once during this.
I think he's
Wow.
just been whining in the clubhouse, honestly. Oh, good
I'm
pimp
guessing.
job, too.
Holy shit.
Someone probably grabbed him and was like, listen, man, this is about to go
Get out.
down.
Dude. I can't believe that. All right. That's notable to the story. Okay, what was I saying? Dallas. Yeah, he was mentioning, he's like, even on good teams, you will have players that kind of just are at each other, but it comes from a place of, you want to win and all that. But now, right? Like, as I started that thought, there's more context. Where was Jarren in the dugout? Like, Wilson just fucking hit the go-ahead home run back-to-back in the 8th
You
inning.
had time to get there because Willier hit one, so you had time to, like, come up and pat your teammate and help him out.
See, this
So
is
he's
why
just
I don't
staying in
like
the clubhouse
podcasts
for
in
all
real
of this?
time. Like, I
Oh,
would
it's
love
brutal.
to, like, where's the context? Like, not good, man.
Oh,
It's
there
the
he
last
is.
one we're
It's
doing
great.
this season, so this
It's
is the only
great
time
because
it's
the
gonna-
Red Sox are now winning this
Yeah,
game.
this sucks. Sox up
I found him.
5-4.
So I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. He's now seemingly at the top of the dugout, but he's not near Contreras and Siegler and all of them. He looks like he's just standing at the top rail.
Where is he? Apologies for this being brutal audio, folks, but we're putting the pieces
watching,
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the dugout. This is weird.
I don't know, man. It's weird vibes. I don't know.
Well, it's because he's coming up soon, right? Like that's the only reason
Yeah, he's got the elbow guard on.
he's in the dugout, like by obligation. It's because he's
How
in the
does he-
lineup. Like I don't think he
He's
wanted
the
to
Wally
play
head
the rest of
guy.
this game.
Contreras is massaging Willier Abreu as I'm watching right now, next to Siegler, and then Rafael is on the left side. But yeah, Duran's nowhere near them.
Ah, man.
Eesh.
Whatever. Yeah, can't happen. Bad look. Hated it. Hate it even more now that there's like
This
it
extra
seems to be
layer
like,
sucks.
Yeah, it's like an awkward thing in the dugout. I don't know. I don't like it. And by the time that we get through all the other fucking games, we'll have post game audio, and I can't imagine that we're gonna be like, oh, okay, there's a happy explanation like that.
Well, this
Yeah.
is I kind of hate this a little bit now because like if they win this game and it's all da-di-da and that's the vibe, it's going to
Loony-doo.
overshadow the fact that like Jarren did one of the dumbest things he's ever done in his career.
Not
and
for
now
me.
it's like, well,
Not for
we
me.
won. No,
Willier
not for
and
us. I'm
Wilson
saying for
back-to-back
them.
homer-
For them. I
Yeah,
hope they don't
yeah,
treat
yeah.
it as, hey, we just won. We don't want to talk. It's like, no, this is very relevant what just happened.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think we'll get Wilson. I don't think Duran will probably speak. I think Wilson will go, we'll handle it. We'll talk about it. Chad
If
Tracy will
I'm the,
speak.
if
I'd
I'm
be
the
surprised
team,
if Jarren
I make
speaks.
him talk. It's like
I agree.
He's going to be an asshole if
you
he
have
talks.
not performed to a level this year that allows you to not talk after something like that. You haven't earned that this year. Yeah. So I would make him talk after that.
Good luck.
Because, I mean, like, to your example, T, like, after Alex Cora got fired, and it's like, all right, he didn't want to talk to the media. And I think we had the conversation at the time where it was like, you just paid this guy $150 million. He's the face. I didn't agree with that either, the sentiment, but like, he's the face of the franchise. Go talk to him. Like, this incident directly involves you. You have to talk. Like, you did that. You have to answer for it.
You were supposed to be, and you spoke as if during spring training, you were one of the guys who was becoming a leader of this team. You were no longer young. You're not part of the Roman or the Marcelo crew. You're not part of that young group anymore. You've been around now for, dating back to 2021, obviously in some different stretches there, but you've been around for a long time. It was time for you to kind of elevate. You don't have your big brother and Rob Refsnyder around anymore. This was your maturity moment. And man, he's come up short in just about every single instance this year.
Yeah. Not good, man.
I love how close Wilyer and Wilson are. That is becoming arguably my favorite bromance on the team.
Yeah, man. The Venezuelan connection, especially after a year that they just had, that has to be a strong bond.
Feels like it's brought them together since then, because not that early in the season they weren't that close, but they seemed like good, like everyone else. Now I feel like I never see the two separated in the dugout.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. Oh, man. All right. Caught up on all that shit. If Jarren had to put the Wally head on Wilson there, oh, that's one of the funnier moments since we've done this show, if that had to happen.
Man, I wish I could be a fly on the wall, because was there a moment in the dugout where he's normally the Wally head guy where he was just like, yeah, you do it? I don't know. Because I would want to know something like that. Because that
100%.
would explain why, everyone else is like, yeah, I'm not even going to stand next to him.
Someone
There's
has
got to be a lot
something
of guys
to him.
pissed off. Somebody obviously talked to him. Yeah.
Imagine if Duran just hit a home run and he came back into the dugout and no one put the Wally.
He got the silent treatment, but it wasn't to be funny. We're like, no, fuck you, dude. You're not getting anything here.
Yeah.
What a bizarre, the one of two times we do this, maybe in Section 10 history, and we get absolute chaos for 20 minutes.
Just emotions everywhere.
Crazy.
I need to hear Dallas's calls. Those homers. I would like to hear the reaction.
It's probably like, you can't be serious.
Him going after Duran is popping off on social media right now, though.
Gotta see that.
Is the audio out there?
The Twins just bought. They went and got AJ Minter from the Mets.
Wow,
whatever.
That's huge. Do you have the Dallas audio anywhere?
Garrett posted it.
All right, let me grab that.
Shout out Garrett Mashburn, the absolute GOAT, the Section 10
he's been going
historian.
off.
Yeah, the team historian.
I love Garrett because now that man is cutting clips as I usually do, and I know if I don't have something, he's going to come through with it. I appreciate
Garrett's
you,
the
Garrett.
Best. He sent over the mid-season numbers, and they're pretty funny.
How many straight series wins would this be, T?
7.
Isn't it? It's 7. I think it's the most in 4 years. I thought it would be more than that.
Okay. Yeah. Garrett has the Dallas audio. I'm sorry, guys, if this podcast sucks. It sucks.
Blame whoever made this stupid ass schedule.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the dumbest Red Sox schedules ever.
Okay. It's this one? Oh, it's a quick clip then, yeah?
Yes.
Over because it's not been a great performance this series. Say go for it, maybe?
Well, he's not asking where the fork is, I can tell you that.
Where's the fork?
All I've gotten tweets about is Will Flemming went for 15 minutes, absolutely ripping him to shreds, and Dallas did something similar.
Sounds about right.
That'll be a fun flight.
This is what happens when you give the local folks any chance, really, numerous chances rather, to call you out. Then when you don't have many allies left, this is what happens. You do something like this and everybody just unloads on you. He's classic. He's made his bed here. He's set this all up for himself. And when people support you and back you and you rip those people, good luck. Yeah. You got nobody in your corner anymore. It sucks, but that's what it is.
I just had someone DM me and say, genuine question, because I've been a big Duran apologist for a long time, but finding myself pretty fed up with him, which I hate. What's this guy actually like off the field? And I said, if you really want to know, he's really nice and caring. It's so weird that he has this reputation, because at least in my experience, it's different for everyone. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's different for everyone. I say the same thing about
this
Dave. People
sucks.
are like, what's Dave like? And I'm like, it depends on who you are. It depends on what your personal experience is. My personal experience is that he's been super nice, and for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's varied though, right? I mean, I know you guys have had we had a fake beef really going there for a while, but there'd be a lot of times seeing him down there where it'd be like, oh, look who the fuck it is. And it's like, dude, I blow you all the time. like all the time. And like at times, and people would think this is stupid, and I don't blame you, at times kind of held back from going even further in on him because it's like, all right, we got the relationship and you don't want to mess that up. And it's like me, and I'm such a homer too. It's like me, really? And T, like, come on, man. Like, this is the stuff that it's like, if you're pissing these people off and causing these issues, it's just,
I mean, like we had our beef. We had our very public beef, but it's like,
but even that,
I mean, you guys obviously,
but even that does. If there's a guy who is here speaking in a positive manner and backing you, and even that person at one point in time has felt the need to blast you for how you treat people, that is a pretty telling sign of what it is.
Yeah, he's a very complex individual. I mean, I totally I get why people are done with him, and I certainly will not be defending his actions in tonight's game. It's a bad look. I'm sure that I said something over the course of this podcast that people will be like, he's backing him into I'm not. I can at least speak to how he has treated me in real life, but the examples that are public, it's like, yeah, dude, I'm not telling you to not feel the way that you do about the guy. But again, super intrigued to hear what comments come out of the clubhouse tonight.
The Beat has also started tweeting about the dugout celebration being very weird. Tim Healy put out a tweet about it as well.
What did he say?
Jarren Duran was in the dugout, but did not do his usual Wally head thing for the home run celebration. So he was lurking there. He just seemingly didn't feel like that was his time to do it.
Where the hell was he? Because I didn't see him when they were showing Wilson
either.
Going down.
It almost looked like after Wilson came in and he went down towards Willier, maybe he came up the clubhouse stairs at that point. But someone has had to pull him aside to be like, man, after the game, they're at least going to be looking for you. You know what I mean?
There is a 0% chance if he talks to the media, and this is kind of a one of one. I know we did the Anaheim thing, but this is going to be a very rare moment in Section 10 history where we're just playing sound live and just saying we're reacting in real time. But it just seems like there's such a small chance that if he talks to the media that he's not going to be a dickhead. But he lashes out at guys like Ian Brown when they ask how was your series, or how did today go for you? I just don't think he's going to take accountability. He never does, ever. So it's going to be pitched as it's someone else's fault, or it's not what it looked like. Wilson and I are close. Nothing has ever been his fault, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does media, which I'm still not 100% that he is going to do it, if it falls on that same pattern.
It's if Nesson had the ability, they could charge pay-per-view buys right now for people, just for the post, the raw feed. Give me Stevie D going up to the locker and putting his fucking camera right here.
That was always, I remember running that sound back when I was working at Nesson 10 years ago, and they'd always want you to listen as closely as possible because Poppy would let some swears loose now and then.
Oh yeah.
Jared. Stats posted EEI or Flemming ripping them.
Okay.
If you want a sampling of that.
I actually kind of like this format. I know it's a rare one, but it's dude, we got Will. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Bottom up.
This is he posted the A's broadcast. Do you want to hear that too?
Oh, sure, please.
This is the A's broadcast.
Soderstrom makes the catch. Contreras will not test Soderstrom's arm. It was a great throw in, and Jarren Duran, you could hear him very frustrated.
Well, Duran, you see him. Not sure if he's gesturing at Wilson Contreras, but did not look like he was terribly pleased at all. Yeah, he's 100% questioning.
Oh man,
why he was not sent.
So was he questioning Contreras, or was he questioning the third base coach?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're questioning Chad Epperson, third base coach, if you are going to react in this fashion here.
What I thought.
Because it's Contreras who's going to make the decision. We're talking about a former backstop, now first baseman. I mean, he'd have been out by a week.
Yep.
Not even close.
Well, a fiery player himself, Jarren Duran. I'm sure frustration has boiled over because it's not been a great performance this series.
The series?
To say go for it, maybe?
Well, he's not asking where the fork is, I can tell you that.
Be running on a Gold Glove finalist and Soderstrom and left.
When the throw was a dot. At that.
Yeah. I love that everyone's had the same exact reaction. What the fuck is he doing? 2-2.
Not many people around Jarren Duran right now either. Back. Monasterio brought home the first run for the Red Sox in the 3-run fifth. 9-1-2. It's been really good this series.
I tell you, there's a difference between being a fiery competitor and showing your coaching staff up, showing your team.
So yeah, Dallas seems to think it was Epperson, but I don't think it was. Okay, all right. Here's Will. This one's just a minute on Duran.
Jarren Duran looked like he was upset that Contreras didn't come home and score. Are you kidding me? What is that?
I have no idea what that was.
That is ridiculous. 0-1 is swung on a miss by Monasterio. That is such a tired act, Lenny.
If he would have gone right there, he forced the throw, he would have been out by 10 feet.
What are we doing? You cannot
he made the right call.
Do that. No balls, 2 strikes. Tied at 3 in the top of the 6th.
He's got something queued up right there.
He's loading the
just
clip.
Slammed an iPad down. The pitch to Monasterio. Look, we get it. You're a struggling hitter. You're frustrated. It's been a long year. Team game. You cannot do that.
Even if you feel that way, guess what? Keep it to yourself.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Monasterio a chance to get a big swing right here. Contreras at third, Yoshida at second. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled back. Man, he had a pitch to handle right there, but straight back. Yeah, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, fastball outer third. If you would have saw that just a little bit deeper, drive that to right field.
Lenny, this whole thing has been predicated on a group mentality. Everybody rowing in the same direction. 1-2.
Damn. Yeah. The A's broadcast, when I was playing that, it was also a visual, and they didn't show as much of that on the Nesson broadcast. When he got back into the dugout, he was on an island by himself. There was no one around him. He was sitting there by himself, and that would probably explain why he was not involved in the home run celebration, because your teammates see that shit. I mean, it wasn't like it was one flyby gesture. It was a played out thing that
you wanted people to see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he did it like 8 times. And it's like, dude, there's so many things wrong with that. It's no one's tagging up on that ball. So you continuing to say, what the hell, what the fuck, makes you look worse and worse and worse every time you say that. I just can't believe he was that convinced that he should have tagged. And I don't want to say I get it. His brain right now, I'm sure it's all over the place. He's hitting 197. He's the worst qualified batting average hitter in Red Sox history. I get that it's the last season he wanted to have, but to be that delusional and immediately think I'm going to call out Wilson Contreras over and over again and do it to a level that everyone in the dugout sees as if they're going to be on your side or something is just so weird. It's one of the weirder things I've ever seen.
Go look at the actual representation of the strike zone on MLB.com from the at-bat, because the pitch he got, it was a cutter, and it could not have been more down the dick. Like, it is the most down the dick baseball I've ever seen. So how about you be more upset about not doing anything with that ball than Wilson Contreras, who, like Steve said earlier, and it's a great point, not only is he old, a former catcher, the best player and the leader on the team, the dude's been banged up and is grimacing and in pain, doing anything. And you're mad at him for not tagging up on a ball that he would have been out by 200 feet on. And then what happens? Then whose fault is it, right?
You know what, dude? I'm just glad that everyone saw it the same way and that there's not like differing opinions on this. It's just straight
Get ready
up.
for like Jarren Duran lover 69. Like, there's going to be Duran accounts that are like, well, he's fiery.
I've already seen that account being like, I'm under attack now. It's like, dude. Like,
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, for as thick-headed as he can be, I think he is going to walk away from this incident being like, I was wrong. I hope he fucking feels that way. I hope that he owns up to it and is like, yeah, I fucked up. That was stupid. I don't know. Whatever. But enough on that. For now, because we will absolutely, as the audio comes out in the post game, we will be playing those clips as they come out. And hopefully the Red Sox are able to lock down this victory. That would fucking suck if like people are listening to this tomorrow morning and they're like, oh, they don't know.
They don't know yet. They don't know yet. There is going to be a little element to that where like, yeah, we didn't know the home runs were going to happen, the dugout stuff. Like there's definitely some in there.
Yeah. They were tied when we came on? Tied.
Yep. I think
3-3 when we came
It was right after the Rafaela double moved up to third on the throw.
Yeah.
Also, can't overlook the fact that Willier and Wilson haven't really been going that great, and they're the two guys that hit the bombs for you. Like, that's pretty damn important that they were the ones that had the swings here. Like, Wilson was hitting something like 170 since the winning streak, so big swings.
I think the biggest takeaway from the series is that you played like C baseball, and in a lot of these games that you just wouldn't have found a way to win where you didn't have any offense until some days it was the 5th, some days it was the 6th. One day it was all the way to the 8th until you scored a run. You found a way to win those games despite not being anywhere close to your best, the offense not doing their thing. And those are the signs of a good baseball team because you lost those games so many times the first couple months of the year where the offense came on late and you got back in it. They found a way to win these games. And shout out to the Red Sox bullpen, man. They fucking were excellent in this series. They deserve all the love in the world.
The whole run.
It's crazy.
I know that, when we've had group catch-ups.
Oh, God. What?
Sorry, you'll see it.
It's still in the
It's not all the way bad. It's not that bad.
It's not all the way bad.
You'll get it. The way I framed it will make sense. Yeah. It's
it was
double.
off the
I can't
wall.
wait for this.
It was
to be over.
This close.
I'm so behind.
Oh, man. I don't even know how the fuck are we supposed to talk about the other 3 games right now until
I don't know.
I haven't even written a Taikus, and I'm like freaking out.
There's a big part of me that wants to just like, can we pause and then just let this game
Can
end?
we pause? Yeah, let's pause.
Can we just do that?
Let's
just do that.
Right, we'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout.
We got to take a TO.
Whoosh. Blue Moon, man. Wow. About to have a big weekend coming up. Right now, I don't know what the weather's going to look like, but it's always beautiful when you have a blue moon. To me, at least. If you got a blue moon in hand, it could be 12 degrees in a blizzard outside. It could be beautiful outside. It's beautiful anywhere if you put your mind to it and if you put a blue moon in your hand. That's what I've always said. Steve, you a big blue moon guy as well, yes?
Oh, blue moons, blue moon lights, just anything that has blue moon on it, I'm there.
Yeah. T, I feel like you're also a big blue moon guy.
Some would say I'm the biggest.
I wouldn't personally. I would say I'm the biggest, but you could. Yeah, you're in the conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Blue Moon, Belgian white, brightly brewed with Valencia orange peel and iconically garnished with an orange slice. Then you also have Blue Moon Light. We have plenty of those stocked in the house over here. A wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste and only 95 calories. Blue Moon Mango Wheat, which is delicious. A refreshing beer with ripe mango flavor, a hint of honey and a biscuity malt sweetness. And then, of course, tea just for you. Blue Moon, non-alcoholic, much like Blue Moon's iconic flagship beer, yet without the alcohol. Blue Moon non-alcoholic is still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander. You can get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one. Rally caps, lucky socks, never stepping on the foul line. Baseball is full of superstitions that we hope give us an edge. But let's be honest, folks, most of it is just luck. That's how I used to feel about hair growth products until I found Nutrafol. Let's be real. Baseball hats are great on game days, but they're not meant to be a full-time solution, Steve. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician formulated, clinically tested, and NSF certified for sport. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol has formulas for men at every age. There's Nutrafol Men for guys 18 to 49. That's me, luckily, to help grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. And Nutrafol Men 50 Plus for T, designed specifically for men over the age of 50. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine, it's super easy. Order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you, my friend, on track. You like free shipping, right, Jared?
I love free shipping. I love when the Red Sox tie the game, too. Woo!
Oh my God, I've just had it spoiled all week, but it's okay. It's a good spoil. Plus, with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair health journey. Find out why Nutrafol is the only hair growth supplement brand trusted by Major League Baseball. T, what league do the Red Sox play in?
Major League Baseball.
Hell yeah, dude. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off their first month's subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code Section10. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Section10. Now back to the 10.
All right, yeah, well, Red Sox win, huh? Woo! It's 12:51 a.m. We fast forwarded in time. The Red Sox pull off the victory, and then we sat here for obviously the post-game comments. It was just, there was too much going on. Like, we couldn't podcast and cut clips and listen to the post game and react to the post game on. So there's a lot going on, man. And I'm sure you can level with us on that. But I mean, you know, I think it allows for us to give more informed opinions on what everyone's going to be talking about today on this Friday. So where would you guys like to start with? Where would you guys like to start?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Yeah,
nothing, dude. And that's what it looked like,
dude,
right?
We practiced that.
I could have swore he said, like, let's have fun. Have fun.
Yeah,
like,
he was like,
come on.
Fun. You,
yes.
Are you having fun? Fun for you. Fun you. Yeah.
Yes. He said, fun you. Both of you. Fun you.
I think
fun both of you guys. Oh, I funning love this team.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. You guys
that was such a
for anyone that maybe missed
it.
Like if you were sleeping last night and you missed it, or maybe you didn't tune in for the post game. All right. Here's where we will pick up this discussion. Because there's 3 clips that we'd like to play for you. The first 2 are Chad Tracy. Here's the first one with Chad.
What happened with Jarren looked upset on the fly ball?
Just cursing himself for not getting the run in. Just mad at himself. So that was all it was. Just upset.
Yeah, he's been struggling.
Yeah, he was just upset, man. That's it. Like he was pissed at himself. Like you guys don't get it. He was mad at himself. Yep. There was more.
He was emotioning at himself.
Saying run. Mm-hmm. No.
No.
He was just cursing himself. I didn't really, venture over there when he was upset to ask, but when he was at the bat rack, just upset with himself for not getting the run in.
Hey, Jared, you're just cursing yourself, right? You're just cursing yourself right now? This
is the best part.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No. Nothing.
Yeah. It's a nothing burger. Complete nothing burger.
Nothing burger. Yeah. So Chad, we all saw Jarren motherfucking the third base coach and his teammate. What do you got to say about that?
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
So I know Chad's trying to downplay it, and that's the right thing, right? Like try to sweep
he's protecting it.
Don't make it a thing.
All right. Here's how I saw it described, and I agree with this. Is he protecting the player? No. Is he protecting the team? I think he's more just like, listen, we just took 3 out of 4. We just took our 7th consecutive series. Like, I don't need this distraction. So I took it as he's protecting the team. He gaslit the fuck out of me there. He I don't think that like we all saw it. So it is what it is. Like, it's an exaggeration. It's not an exaggeration. He lied. Like that's not what happened. We all saw it. We're not stupid. But he knows that. I don't think he walked back to the clubhouse and was like, dude, they bought it. He knows.
Him and Duran lined up on the same approach here. Whoever spoke or whatever person came up to them before the game ended was like, this is a strategy. Just pretend nothing happened. Like they both did it.
The second Chad gets off the podium there, he just goes to Jarren, brother, all you. Dude. I just crushed that. Everybody in there is like, wow, this is a complete nothing burger. Just say nothing. Say nothing. Yeah. Say like nothing happened and say that doesn't really matter.
All right, Jarren, here's the game plan, right? I said it was nothing. You're going to go out there and tell him that it's something that we work on. tell him that it's like a secret code thing that we do
that the reporters wouldn't get. Like they wouldn't understand. Like it's this inside clubhouse, inside baseball stuff.
Yeah,
they're stupid.
If you guys really knew ball, this is like reverse psychology. You want to make the other team think you're going to tag up on plays like that. That's to draw the throw, and then it can get away.
Also, why do you think Wilson hit the homer? Because of this thing we do where we fire each other up by saying you're a fucking idiot for not tagging up. Like, come on, guys. This is what we do.
It's the big leagues, okay? Obviously, they're not doing this at the high school, college level, even in like low A, double A. Like here in the big leagues, like we run this play where it's like, all right, Jarren, tell our best hitter that he's a fucking idiot, and then just watch and sit back and watch what happens. Just watch.
You can even go to the clubhouse after that. Take the rest of the game off. We're gonna win this thing.
And then when he hits the fucking game-winning home run,
get out of there.
Go take a shit, dude. Like,
great time to poop.
Yeah.
You did your job.
Right.
You played your role. Again, you guys, we practice this.
We practice this every
You're
day
stupid. Are you guys high school reporters? You're all dumb.
You guys don't play ball. Here's what Jarren had to say after the game.
Stay in the game and kind of grind it out and pull out the victory is always a good thing.
After the fly ball to left field with Contreras on
Spears
third,
like, don't kill me.
It looked like you were gesturing back towards third. What was going on there?
That's nothing. It's something that within the team that we have that we work on, and it's nothing. Like you guys don't need to know. Nobody needs to know. That's something between us and the team that we know.
Stupid
it's about.
question.
So that doesn't really matter.
Were you frustrated with yourself?
Yeah, I suck. Of course, I'm pissed at myself. I can't even do a job for this team.
That said, to come back the way that you did, like what's the emotion like of seeing?
That's all you need to hear. Yeah.
I will say real quick, and the reporters do this, and I feel like it's a defense mechanism because they don't want to actually get clocked in the face. Like they'll sneak in these questions with Jarren and then be like, fuck, we got to ask something else because if we do 3 in a row, he's gonna get us. Like, so what does it mean to have those homers and win? They don't give a shit what he has to say about that. They're not going to put any of that in their articles, but they got to play along. And even starting the interview with like 3 questions that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
you saw Alex. Alex is obviously a sweetheart. There was a little pause, and he's like,
I guess
it's got to be me. Yeah. So, Jarren, what the hell? Explain, please. Nothing, you idiots. Come on.
Fucking moron. Like, I know you went to Harvard, but obviously you didn't play baseball there.
What's up there, Dumbo?
It's a play we work on. I hit the ball to left. I fucking scream at our best hitter, and then I call him a fucking idiot, and then
he hits a go-ahead homer. Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Like this is exactly what we played.
This is why you don't get it. Like, you're not asking me, like, who drew up that play that was perfectly executed? Was it Chad? Was it Wilson? Was it me? It was my idea, and we nailed it. Sox win, dude.
I'll be invested in seeing what we said at the start, T. Like, I feel like we collectively kind of nailed this. Like, 100%. I think each person probably had a little piece that was right, T.
The only thing we didn't get, because we questioned whether he was going to speak. Clearly, they knew he had to speak because there's no on-field reason for him to speak. So that on its own tells you that something happened. If nothing happened, then there's nothing to talk about. But something did happen, and Steve was the one who pointed it out. I was cutting, and he was watching post-game. The clip they showed, which was not during the game, of Contreras once he got back in the dugout, Duran going onto the field, and Duran is talking to someone, like bitching about Contreras. Contreras just looks at him and shakes his head and is like, almost like, man, like it ain't even worth it.
Come on, man.
This is and Contreras is a guy, as we know, he's fiery. He can get into it. You're not even worth it. And Anthony Siegler looks back, who we talk about how much he's meant to this clubhouse. And along with that, I think it's Chad Epperson too, who all take a look at watching him bitch like that and complain about that. That is as bad of a look as anything we saw tonight. And credit to the post game for showing it. They didn't shy away from it.
T, it took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say credit to the blue ticket because there were times I was there, and this isn't super surprising, but where they'd kind of cover some of this stuff up. They chose to show that. There's another universe where Nesson doesn't show that part because that wasn't from the broadcast. They showed that in the post game to give a little more context. I praise them for that because that's the stuff we have to see. That, to me, that combined with how Chad Tracy handled it, which I thought is maybe the lowest point of him managing this team, and I think he's been great. That combo there is really, really bad. I think Jarren still, because we know he can have outbursts. We've all seen it. to then still, after some time has gone by, be chirping Wilson as you're going on the field. Like, dude, that's beyond quadrupling down on something you were super wrong on. So that combo with, Tracy saying he was just cursing himself out. Come on, man. You know that. And Chad's smart. Chad probably checked it out too afterwards. He probably looked and was like, yeesh, okay, what do I say here? I say chirping him out? I don't know. It's tough.
It's hard not to be like, hey, that we're going to talk about it in house. Like
but he didn't say that. Perfect answer, I know, in my opinion, to say it like that. But I'd rather him protect the player.
All he could have said was like, I didn't get to see all of what happened. We're going to take a look at it and sort it out.
Yeah,
like, something. Just that's like it. You can play dumb, but like lying to our face and saying, dude, it's nothing. That's
why you don't say that though.
Why?
Because when he would come into the clubhouse tomorrow in LA, that would be the first question. Did you get a chance to watch it? What'd you think of it? Do you have any thoughts on it?
But then that's when you got to be like, I talked to Jarren and then we're going to keep it in house. Like you can easily protect the player and still kind of allude to the fact that he messed up. Yeah. And I think they both handled it very poorly. So it is what it is. Yeah. Wilson,
still love Chad,
I guess
though.
Wilson talking was right. Yeah. Oh, Chad's the best. Again, it's like you can. This is early in his career. We hope he's going to be here. I think he's earned the right to lose the interim. Obviously, there's a lot of things that have to happen from now until the offseason. But I think we all had the same look on our faces when we were watching that post game of like, oh, man, he's going down this path. Damn it. Kind of wish he wasn't doing this. Yeah. What a night. Sox win.
Even if you're a Jarren Duran hater, tonight is bad because simply it makes him less and less attractive to any team that maybe would have even pondered the idea of trading for him, which, as we know, a lot of teams, when things were going well, weren't interested in him for multiple reasons, had him as someone they're not even willing to discuss. Doing shit like this while you're not playing good baseball, hell of a combination, man. Hell of a combination.
Yeah. I don't want to spend any more time on that. I feel like
we've given it a lot of time. I mean, I think it was the right amount of time. Also, it's of course like one of the 2 times we do this. It's the most chaos ever.
Yeah, and it's fucking 1:00 in the morning. We haven't talked about the first 3 games of this series yet.
Yeah,
we can breeze through
3 out of 4.
And there's Ketchup. Like this is going to be one of those podcasts where you just got to hang with us, man. Like it's I still gotta be up early. It's like we're 1:00 in the morning because the West Coast I hate these West Coast games. So bullshit to have the finale be a 9:40 start.
Terrible.
It's
second time this year. Yeah.
He's already in bed.
He really he's been asleep for 20 minutes. Man. All right. Let's try to make this as succinct and
off to a good start.
Yeah. Get that takeoff, King.
Can I compliment you, big dog?
Oh, me?
You.
Why? What'd I do?
The subreddit, as much as I know you have your differences, they backed you on no notebook. What? They are cool rolling without the notebook. It had way more likes than it did downvotes.
Okay. All right. So then the notebook's coming back next series.
All right.
Fuck
yes.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
See, this is the reverse psychology Jarren Duran was trying to use.
Reward this.
Yeah. Nah, I'm JK LOLing.
Yeah. Curtis Mead feels like a month ago.
Dude.
Insane.
We didn't. All right, I guess I'm not sleeping. All right, yeah.
That's where we start.
Yeah, we'll start there. Dude, that feels like fucking last month.
It's
Curtis
crazy.
Mead, in his second plate appearance with the Boston Red Sox, gets hit on the wrist by a fastball and stays in the game. It's like, oh, it's just a contusion. Then he gets taken out afterwards. And it's like, oh, hopefully it's just precautionary. And then, no, it's broken. And we see, 6 to 12 weeks is normal. And then it was 6 to 8. And then it's like he's had this injury before and it's taken like 60 some odd days, which would put him returning right around the conclusion of the season, AKA like he's done for the season. Avoiding surgery. But I mean, the way that I see this, T, and I don't know if you agree with this take. I agree with this take that I'm about to give.
Mm-hmm. I would hope.
I don't think it impacts how the Red Sox approach this trade deadline at all. Having Curtis Mead offensively would have been great, but I think that, he was an added bonus. They were still winning without him being here. It would have been nice to have him. And I still think that they have a big trade in the holster. Like if you go out and trade for fucking Liam Hicks and Otto Lopez, and you bring in 2 bats, and then you get Roman Anthony back, because we can talk about that as well, like for September or the playoffs, and he's 65% of what he was last year, you're fine. Like you're not even going to remember that they traded for Curtis Mead. So I get it. It's super unfortunate. I feel badly for the player himself, but from a Red Sox fan perspective, they can still be sitting quite pretty if those things pan out. You still have to pull the trigger on a deal. Patreon.com/Section 10 podcast, the Scoop Shop. I've been putting shit in the Scoop Shop this week. People are like, oh yeah, like, it's not worth it. It's like, yeah, because we're not just going to put shit in there. We're not going to make shit up. Like you have to wait for things to happen. Like there was no promise that Scoop Shop material was just going to be like weekly or daily. It's when it happens, I'll put it in there. And we're getting close to the trade deadline, so more stuff is coming across my dash. And was like, I had the Otto Lopez. Originally, it was Sandy. I heard Otto and Sandy, and I put that in the Scoop Shop. But then the
that
Marlins
was the pitcher
like,
and the infielder.
Yeah. And then the Marlins have no interest in trading Sandy, from what I understand. I don't know. I don't have a Marlins source, but that's kind of just what I've heard is going on, is that they have no intention of trading Sandy. So then the, I guess, quote unquote pivot, I don't know if it was like they were kicking the tires on all 3 at the same time, or if it was Otto and Sandy, then it was like, see, you can't have Sandy. So it's Otto and Hicks, but they want Otto Lopez. They want Liam Hicks. So the Scoop Shop had that first. Patreon.com/Section 10 podcast for that. If you end up pulling off a deal like that, even if it's just Otto Lopez, you just get the shortstop, and then you can put Trevor Story at second base, and then you get Roman Anthony back in August or September or something like that. That's pretty fucking good. I'm not one of those guys that I hate it when a team tries to sell you on like, well, we're gonna get Chris Sale back in July, so that's basically like trading for an. Like, no. Like, don't bake that in. With this in particular, because he's been gone since May 1st, yes, because he plays left field, a position that you absolutely can upgrade from an offensive standpoint. And shortstop offensively, I would love to have a guy that can hit leadoff and is leading the league in batting and doubles at the same time. And he's a speed demon. Yeah, give me that. On base. And he plays great defense. Yeah, I think that helps quite a bit. So we'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up. Like I said last night, I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm being realistic about it. I like that the Red Sox are in on these guys and that these are the names. It's reminiscent of the Red Sox of old when the big names were being linked to the Red Sox. Obviously not Tarek Skubal, but I'm not going to say they don't need Tarek Skubal, but that's not where their focus is right now, and nor should it be, with the rotation being as good as it was. I still do think that there's a chance that they add a veteran starter too, because if you have Jake Bennett and you have Peyton Tolley and they're either approaching or surpassing their career innings highs, then yeah, it would be nice to go out and get like a Michael Walker or something like that to just come in here and be a guy that you know can make 30 starts and be a part of a playoff run and not be gassed because this is second nature to him. But all that to say, what I've been saying all along, it takes 2 to tango. Last year should have been all you need to see. The Red Sox put their nuts on the table, like I fucking said, and the Twins didn't see it that way. But certainly if you're putting Franklin Arias and Peyton Tolley on the table, yeah, like that is the Red Sox putting their nuts on the table in a deal. That's on the Twins for not seeing it that way. That's not on the Red Sox. That's an aggressive offer.
No,
like that.
But that was never I've been so annoyed with this conversation. That was never what the situation was. No one ever said they weren't willing to give stuff up last year. We all knew they were willing to give stuff up. It was the fact that you didn't read that the Twins, and because Rob Bradford had this a year ago. I love Spear. That's report's not new. It's old news. We all knew that it was a group of Garcia at that time, the password. It was Franklin Arias and it was Peyton Tolley. We knew those were the 3 and we knew they were all on the table, and they were telling them, pick 2, whatever one you want, we'll roll with. And this is when these guys were much different prospects. Tolley was like a top 40 guy. Arias was like a top 40 40 guy, right around 50, those two. And then Garcia was on the back end of the top 100. But like none of that was new information. We knew that was there. The issue was Craig Breslow not reading the room and not having other alternatives. He had tunnel vision on one player. So when he didn't get that player, he had no pivot. And when he had no pivot, he went and overpaid for Dustin May, a guy who innings-wise never even made sense, simply beyond, clearly there were things to work with the season he's had in St. Louis. There were reasons, even though they're doing things a lot different than he did here. But it was never about not willing to put those assets on the table. They were. It was the fact that you didn't read the conversation correctly. You thought it was in your band. You thought it was in the bag. You thought it was in your hands, and you read it wrong. So you got left with essentially garbage. That to me was like the story there. I never had an issue. I never thought Breslow wasn't willing to put those names out there a year ago.
No.
I do hate when these guys find out about that, by the way. Like when a Peyton Tolley finds out about that afterwards, it's like that can only be damaging. There's really no benefit to that at all. I know it's part of
when
like,
you're a prospect, it's more so when you've been on the big league roster and you've actually had blood, sweat, and tears on the big league team. And it's like, now you want to trade me after you know what I can do at this level. Yeah. But back then it's like, you're a prospect, you're a maybe, you're a lottery ticket. I can't speak for everyone. I'm sure everyone feels differently about it. If it were me and I were a prospect, I'd be like, all right, yeah, like I'm being traded for Joe Ryan. Like he's a fucking stud. So that's almost a compliment that you think that I'm worth him and the Twins think that I'm worth him. But to contribute to a season, like, you know, I'm not, Tolley's my untouchable this deadline. But if his name came up now, I'd be like, dude, like I got called up. I've balled out for you. I did the whole thing in the clubhouse. Like, why would you want to trade me now? Like,
I did the USA thing.
I contributed to all this shit. Like, I built this shit over here. I helped build it. But yeah.
Either way, I never like when it gets out there because it's only negative towards the player, regardless if he's a prospect or not. Like anyone, I think would feel a type of way if they're involved in trade deals.
What are you laughing
Imagine
at?
trade rumors. How you feel if you're Franklin Arias right now. Everyone's screaming, every reporter in the world, they want a long-term shortstop, and you got to AAA in the last week, and like you hit your first homer there. It's a pretty cool moment. Off Chris Bassett too, who, you know, obviously senior dog. He's absolutely cooked, but nice moment. Yeah, to see the way they're screaming they want a long-term shortstop. I love where Arias ranks on the different top 100 lists. You know, number 3 on BA right now. It's clear they don't view him in that light, that they have a lesser view. And listen, at that time last year, we knew the industry wasn't super high on Franklin Arias at that point, or the password as well. That was one of those reports that came out that, you know, nationally, people just aren't as high on the Red Sox system as the Red Sox are. Well, maybe now they're starting to gravitate towards that a little bit. And I don't know. I think the Otto Lopez conversation is fascinating because, like, does that mean Franklin Arias is immediately going over there? He's the one shortstop where, like, I wonder a little bit if he'd need to be required, because if you could do it with something like Marcelo Meyer, Anthony Ianson, plus, I don't know. And I think there's a couple guys on that Marlins roster. I'm not the biggest Liam Hicks fan personally. I think the defensive stuff there is really questionable. And Stats had a great tweet kind of comparing Hicks and Duran's hitting profiles, or excuse me, Durbin's, and how similar they are. And the only difference is when you're talking about someone like Liam Hicks is he's going to a ballpark that does not fit him, unlike Fenway was supposed to fit Caleb Durbin. So I don't know. Pete Fairbanks interests me over there too. That's a guy I'd love to bring into this bullpen. You want to add a flamethrower, you know, someone who can kind of maybe bring something a little different than what you have. And it's 12.2 K per 9. This Red Sox bullpen does not miss a lot of bats. Spear talked about that after the game today, or during the game. I'd be willing to take him in and see if he can rebound with us.
Second best batting average in baseball. Give me Otto Lopez. That's all I need. Yeah. I see that. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm sold. This guy gets on base.
Averages.
I'm never going to give up on batting average. Luis Arraez, obviously the former Marlins batting average guy. He's the top average in baseball right now, which is not surprising at all. Yeah, the Lopez one is interesting. I feel like I'd obviously like that a lot. It seems like they'd have to give up a decent amount for him. The Arias thing, I just get scared of what he's going to become if he goes elsewhere. There's something about it. I don't know. Everything I watch with the highlights, I'm like, he seems to check a lot of boxes. This kid's got the swag. He's got pop. He does. Defensively good too, if I'm not mistaken. You would know better than me. So it's, I get a little worried about seeing the eye test. He like checks all the boxes. And then anything I've watched from any prospect guy, if it's what you've said, T, anybody else, Baseball America, it's like this kid has skyrocketed. He has gone way farther than we expected at this point. Obviously a top 10 MLB prospect right now. So I know you got to give up something to get something, but I'd still be a little bit worried what happens if Arias goes elsewhere for a guy that maybe doesn't translate as well to Boston here. So
I think the way I'd kind of frame it is when you look at the player Otto Lopez is right now, and I know a lot of people aren't super familiar. We just did an interview on BID. If you want to go learn a little bit about him, big Manny Ramirez fan, that will speak to all of us. But the type of player he is, he doesn't strike out. It's 89th percentile K percentage at 13.6, 93rd percentile outs above average. So when we're talking like a Zach Neto or even a Jeremy Pena this year, who both have been pretty unspectacular defensively, Otto Lopez is going out there. He's balling. He can play all the defense in the world. 95th percentile expected batting average and 65th percentile expected WOBA. So like the batted ball data isn't out of this world, but it's still really good. And there's proof that what he's doing in terms of the batting average is somewhat sustainable. It's not fluky. Homers, you're not going to get that like you would with a Neto. That's going to be one of the gaps there, but he's going to steal bags. Already has 20 plus this year. My question would be, is Otto Lopez, and if he is this type of player, or even 80% of this player, isn't that essentially what you hope Franklin Arias will become? And if it fits the timeline right now where you believe you can win a World Series in a lesser American league, is this how you do it? And I do think there's some things from the Red Sox front office where it's awesome to love prospects. I love prospects as much as anyone. There's growing pains. It takes time. Otto Lopez got DFA'd twice in his career before he became the player he is today. If you don't have that kind of leash, or you can't afford to have that leash with another guy, all right, well, yeah, maybe Arias has a couple great years and Lopez is a free agent in 2030 and you get 3 great years while you're in your window right now. I think it can make sense and you can justify it, in certain ways if it requires Arias, but I'm going to need more than just Otto Lopez if I think I'm throwing Arias in that deal.
It would seem like it. I feel like we probably skipped by the Curtis Mead stuff a little too quickly. I can't believe what happened, honestly. One of the biggest things, by the way, and I know Lou had alluded to this on the broadcast, but his left arm is like Iron Man. You got the pad up here, the pad there. He's got the elbow blocker, this big ass hand guard. And you look at the photo that whoever took of him getting plunked. I'm like, it's the one spot where he's exposed. Like, that's the only place he could have actually got hurt. I know Lou was also saying he only had 2 at-bats. He really only had 1 at-bat. It was 2 plate appearances. He didn't even get a second at-bat, technically, with this team before he goes in the IL. It just sucks. I mean, this need to immediately diagnose these guys and say, shouldn't be bad. We should be okay. When you really just think about it for 2 seconds, there's no reason to do that. There's absolutely no reason to immediately say a guy's going to be okay when we're all going to find out anyway. Like, you don't get points. It's like the Red Sox look at this like they get free points if they quickly, incorrectly diagnose somebody as being okay. And it's so damaging to your brand because when everyone's talking about that, now if I'm a free agent, look at like, man, they got a shitty training staff, don't they? Or at least they're trying to like cover stuff up. Those are both bad. I would not want to be a part of that either way. It's annoying.
And like I saw the back and forth on Twitter because people got into it immediately and it was like misdiagnosed injury. Like, we got to kill him. This is something that's happening way too often. I do believe, and like I've seen it, like they've talked about it, when a guy gets hit like that, swelling can complicate an MRI the following day. Nick Kurtz had a somewhat murky situation with his forearm where they weren't, 100% sure what was going to happen with him. He played today, obviously. So yeah, I think to me, the communication is the problem. Like Steve said, like Chad Tracy, there's no reason to say you think you dodged a bullet.
You get nothing out of it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. We're going to see, we're going to hope it gets better. And I think that communication has been the constant theme with the Crochet and the Roman Anthony stuff. Beyond like expected timelines and a lot of that, it's been the communication of the injuries, what they are, what the outlook is, how you're dealing with it, and how quickly they were willing to put timelines on some of these guys. That, to me, is the most concerning aspect of all of it.
It also sucks when you're Mead and you've had the best 4 months of your career and you have everything that comes along with that, the momentum, just the feeling of like being out there every day, knowing you're going to be one of those guys that's expected to contribute. I loved everything I saw out of him in the pressers. He's saying all the right stuff. I really want to come here. I want to win. I want to help these guys. And that same day, he now has to do a presser where he's like, well, that sucks. I can't believe that just happened. I think that was his exact quote of like, I kind of can't believe it. Like I'm not really fully sure how that happened so quickly, but It's an underrated part of all of this because I know we're all gonna, and we kind of already have said that he's not going to play this season. But even if he comes back, that's the thing where you got to be like, best case scenario is he's coming back without any of that momentum. Coming off of like being acquired for Connolly early, like that's a massive compliment, and everyone's saying it's like even an overplay.
Highest OPS in the National League in the month of July.
He's buzzing, and it's like now I lose all of that. I have to rehab, and it's something obviously that matters a lot when you're swinging your wrist. Like that's right there. At least it's his lesser strong, right? Because the right one would matter more. Whatever. Either way, it's something that's going to take a lot of time to adjust to. And if he's back on the earlier end, that doesn't really promise you anything. It really doesn't. You still got to get all the feels back of kind of being in the swing of things, pun intended. And it's likely going to be in the middle of trying to lock up either home field advantage in a wild card series or even just a playoff spot. So it's like, here you go, bud. Now you need to hit homers for us. I don't see a best case scenario, if I'm being fully honest. I know it technically exists that he could come back and be good, but the percentage seems very slim. And I feel bad for Craig, honestly, because it's like, he actually did a good thing, and we all, for the most part, liked it. I think a lot of people were saying it's an overpay, but whatever. I think it at least had the right intentions, and for him to not even get back to Fenway healthy is really tough.
I don't think anyone is like, Craig, what the fuck?
No.
I still really like the move.
Really, really have it out for Craig, then it's like, yeah, great trade, dude. You got hurt immediately. It's like, all right, you're not being reasonable here, but I don't think we see him again this year because even if he they're not going to be like, yeah, dude, why don't you get an AB in the fucking wild card series to get loose? Like, what are we doing? He would be coming back right at that time. And I'm assuming he's wearing a cast. Like when you have a cast on, like your fucking like muscles disintegrate inside there. Like it's not.
Everything's going to feel weird. His best case scenario is he comes back, with like a cast on and he feels like uncomfy.
Yeah. It's like the Romy Gonzalez stuff. Well, dude has a -14 WRC plus since July 10th. He barely had a rehab assignment. He had to move quickly and he got forced into action. And it's rough
series for him.
Yeah, horrendous, really rough. But like it's one of those things with Mead. And I think to me, the other aspect, and there's some good and some bad. The bad to me is you have no leverage talking to other teams. Like they know you're desperate. They know you need a bat. There's really not much you could say. When you had Mead, it's like, all right, we made a big move early. If you want to sit here and ask for a ransom, a ridiculous offer, fuck you. We'll go talk to another team. Now it's like, well, what are you going to do? You're in big trouble. You see that Oakland series? They threw slop out there 4 games and you struggled in a lot of them. You can win against the A's. Good luck winning against a good baseball team that knows what they're doing. But the other side of it is you have more flexibility in what you're chasing. You have more ways to kind of fit the roster. And who's the guy that's probably going to end up being the biggest winner out of all this? Trevor Story.
Yeah, likely.
Yoshida.
Seagulls.
Yeah, there's a few guys that benefit from this.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the few benefits of you got the deal done early, so you now have time to correct it. I mean, it's mostly rare for a Red Sox player to have a week ahead of the deadline to help the team. Normally, he's coming in on like August 5th. I think of like PV. I think it was who else? Who's our boy there that would act like he was dead every 3 seconds? Noontime. Like he came in around like August 8th, something like that. So normally you don't have the benefit of that guy going down immediately and you can replace him. But T was right. I mean, it's now everybody knows you're going to want to do that, and that's added pressure to a guy in Breslow.
I don't think it's an external replacement. I think they if he were still here, I think the plan is still shortstop catcher.
But you can operate in a different way when you have
you can be more confident in your dealing.
Now teams know you need to make it. Like and Spear talked about this a little bit. There's a different level of urgency now. It's like there was definitely they want something, they're chasing something, but now it's more like you kind of have to do something. If it was Curtis Mead, a complimentary piece, and a pitcher, okay, cool. Like, good enough. Like, passing deadline. Now it's like, well, you need to get through the next 6 weeks, bare minimum, without Mead. You need a bat. Roman Anthony news today was awesome, but you still can't depend on that as much as we'd like. Now I feel like more than ever, and Jeff Passan said it today, like, they're trying to go big. That's what they want to do. And now it's time to see if they can actually do it. Like, Craig, you need to do what you were hoping to do a year ago.
T, I gotta tell you, T, your reaction to the Roman news today. I'm like, T, we gotta pump the brakes, T.
Best thing ever.
We gotta slow down, brother. You got the tweets of like, I can already see it, and it's what the Homer office schemes or something. Yep. I'm like, we are just not close to there.
I need it, man.
I always appreciate your enthusiasm, but the report didn't do much for me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's obviously a step in the right direction, that's for sure, but until he really continuously makes this progress, I'm not going to really be super pumped. Now, on the other side of it, I get it. When people have been putting those hypothetical lineups out there and then throwing in like an Otto Lopez, like it gets me a little horny. That certainly turns me on, especially if you get anything close to what Roman was doing when he was really cooking last year. So there is that. I get that.
If there's a world where they acquire a shortstop, we'll call it Otto Lopez because I know that gets Jared going. If it's Otto Lopez and Curtis Mead finds his way back the last week of September and we got Roman in the lineup too, man, there's a lot to think about there. And then you start just talking simply from a roster standpoint, who can really fuck with you? And we'll see what happens with the Yankees and all their injuries. But to me, there is a lot of excitement. And the reason why the Roman thing stood out to me, and Chad Tracy was dancing a little bit before the game talking about this, they told us he will not swing a bat unless he was pain-free, that he was out there and he didn't feel anything. Would Chad Tracy say he was pain-free before the game? No, he said he just feels really good. I don't know. Do they change? This is part of the communication issue we just referenced. But at least based off what they said last, he should be feeling no pain during these swings, and he's done it now 2 days in a row.
That counts for something. But it's
nothing. It's not nothing.
That could change by Monday.
When's the last time we got swings?
I know. But then again, like the rest of his body's been doing nothing. He's just been hanging out. So it's like that could become a huge issue too.
I don't know. He was still, when he was here before they banished him to Siberia, he was at least taking balls off the wall and stuff.
Yeah. I bet his conditioning's in good shape, but for a guy who last year threw out his oblique swinging, like getting back into the rhythm of swinging is a thing that hopefully doesn't go wrong. But as we watched with Tristan Casas, like, he lost the entire year. That was the first major setback, was when he had the like oblique side thing going on after the knee.
We got a long ways to go with Roman. I think this is promising, and you kind of needed that. Like if you didn't get this update, then it's like, okay, it's not happening this year. So at least you checked like the first box, but there's a lot more to check. I will also add, and I think a lot of people will probably see this coming, but Roman, I'm sure, has been taking a lot of receipts. And he's kind of the silent assassin type. And I think he's been sitting at home like, okay, all right, like duly noted. I can just see him with like a notepad of like who's been saying what. And I think that part of him, if that can at least progress through this whole rehab, will be dangerous if he can get to that leadoff spot in mid to late September with the Sox pushing towards the playoffs.
Well, is there a world where you put Roman in left, at DH, now you can move Curtis Mead there, and then you could play Trevor Story at second, and then you could go get a shortstop. And then all of a sudden,
pretty easy.
That is a great sick. Yeah, that's a pretty hard team not to fuck with. And if you go get a catcher,
the best rotation in the American League,
like in the bullpen, that is the best bullpen in baseball right now in terms of ERA. Like it gets to a point when we're talking about what the American League is. It's not hard to see how you could suddenly become the best team in this whole league.
It could happen quick. It could. You could also get no deals at the deadline and none of these guys come back. So it's
100%.
It goes both ways. I mean, it's just, I can't remember going into a deadline with this much, that this seesaw is pretty big. Like you could really see both sides happening.
I either think it's going to be, a home run or it's going to be nothing. Like it's going to be like, like we tried and they just weren't being reasonable with us.
And based off this series, it wouldn't be the craziest thing. I think it's probable that the lineup might struggle in LA and might maybe not have the greatest August ever. It's like you could put the pieces together. If you want to be Mr. Pessimist, which a lot of those people exist, it's not a hard case to make. But again, with this league, like we've talked about all season tirelessly, it's not going to take you much. Really won't.
Yeah.
I will say on the Liam Hicks front, just a couple of things too that, I don't know. I did it like a deep dive on him today because I felt like one of those players that like you see and you appreciate the kind of season he's having, but like what are the flaws? Against left-handed pitchers this year, it's a 483 OPS. So like, you're talking real platoon things. And with the defense, I'm not impressed by it, but when you look at what they have going on in Miami, there's really not a need for him to catch based on their roster because right now they have one of the better catching prospects in the entire sport doing their thing with Joe Mack, who's not the same bat as Hicks, but those are the other aspects of that situation when you talk about a guy's playing time. But I don't know. I like Carson Kelly a lot. For me, he was a guy a couple of years ago or going into last year that I really wanted badly. He's not pulling the ball like he did last year when he had that huge season, but it's a league average bat. You kind of dive into some of the defensive stuff he does as well. And while the run game hasn't been excellent for him this year, like it was a year ago where he was just gunning dudes out regularly, blocks above average is really strong. He's known for his ability with like working a staff. That to me feels like a nice middle line if you don't want to give up Franklin Arias for Hunter Goodman.
I did see that report where it was like, oh, like
starts there.
Like the Red Sox were talking to the Rockies about Hunter Goodman, but they'd have to trade Franklin Arias. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like at no point did I think that conversation wasn't going to start there. I know, like you're out on him because of his defensive. Like he's not here to fucking play defense. He's here to mash home. He's gonna hit 50 home runs this year.
Yeah. Listen, the bat, there's a lot of things to love. I do have some concerns with like the K percentage because like if you're striking out 33% of the time, there's very few guys that can sustain that or make it. And he's done it back-to-back years. The K percentage has jumped by about 7% from last year. But
he's also he's got the same on-base percentages like Cedon, people were saying.
Yeah, walks are never, the walks aren't that bad. It's 8%, which is 50th percentile, but you're going to get the chase and the whiff that is at the bottom of the league. But the way he hits the ball and his hitting profile at Fenway Park, awesome. Like the kind of guy that could definitely come here and be nasty offensively, but catching wise. And I do hold it in a somewhat weird way. That article where scouts were crapping all over his defense that was in The Athletic. Interesting timing when teams are trying to trade for the guy. Like you are going to put down his defense to probably lessen the package or make it so that, you can value him in a way where you give up less. But yeah, I like offensively some of the stuff he does. I'm not in love with him as a player, but I could see why at Fenway Park he could be really fun.
I got a question for both you guys.
Yeah.
What do you think the percentage chances on Kalshi that the Red Sox will win the AL East?
Ooh. Is that up? I mean, it's live, right? So it's updated.
It is live. Yeah, we'll do it live.
The White Sox again, huh? They got walked off back-to-back games. The Yanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Shane McClanahan went down with a hamstring today too, right? He wasn't. He didn't seem overly worried about it, but
another day to day. But yeah, it is something.
I'll go 14%.
Okay, Jerry.
To win the AL East.
The AL East.
The AL East. The AL champion, Kansas City Royals. I'm going to say 11.7.
Okay, 9%. Not bad. Wow. Pretty damn close. Yeah, Tampa Bay, the Devil Rays are at 58%. That's up 14 from a recent percentage. The the Balloons are at 40%. That's down 8% after the White Sox just kept walking their ass off. The division, the Rays are going to win the division. I feel pretty confident that the Rays are going to win the division. That's just a very Rays thing to do, to jump out to that lead and be like, yep, we got this, and then probably do nothing in the playoffs. But even just seeing 9%, dude, with the conversations we had on this program like 5-6 weeks ago, to see 9% is honestly something. 1 out of 10, I'll take that at this point. It could get interesting with the games you have left with the Rays. You got to win, obviously, the vast majority of those, but who knows? I feel like anything's possible at this point. One of my favorite things now, by the way, is to go on StatMuse and look up best record since June 1st.
Oh, it's so easy.
Dude, deja vu all over again. It's the same exact thing for the Red Sox. Best summer team in baseball. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be this like when the wind's blowing in from the west. Since June 1st, they have the best record in baseball. It was the same thing last year. Minus, I think the Brewers were ahead. But unfortunately for the Jays, they were the ones that were always like neck and neck there with the Red Sox since June 1st. And now they're just on the edge of selling at the deadline here. But yeah, Sox, 9%, dude. That's something.
You want a fun comparison?
I do.
I love fun. Just like Jarren. Fun.
So Hunter Goodman, great season, right? 120 WRC plus right now, 31 jacks. You know the last guy who had a 33% K percentage and had a strong season in Boston?
Kyle Schwarber.
Tyler O'Neill, 2024. 33% K percentage. His walk percentage a little higher than what Goodman brings to you. But just an interesting way to look at, the kind of bat and what happens when you're at a ballpark like Fenway that fits you perfectly. The last couple of years for Tyler O'Neill have clearly been.
I was just looking it up. It's rough.
A major disappointment. But, I think that speaks somewhat to how volatile that can be. But the batted ball data on Goodman it's a good time to look at. I guess I'd be more willing to take a chance on the K percentage if the defense was better. I would feel more confident in it. I'd love him as a DH, though. It's just, you need probably more than that with the way the roster's built.
We shall see. We got one more until the deadline, even though I feel like some deals will happen. I was a little surprised to see Passan say the next day or two, so I guess Scooble's got to get dealt today by that logic, but
that loss yesterday broke the franchise.
Yeah,
I know.
He's made his last start, so I mean, why not?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, unless they still want to convince themselves they're in it. Where are they at?
No, they're out of it. Yeah, he's getting Passan had a video the other day where he was like, no, he's getting traded.
It was very definitive.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
I were
I think he said
I want him to get settled in as soon as possible so he can make his start
Yeah.
on time or as soon as possible.
Yeah, start of August. Yeah.
He said, because he put out his trade preview, the written version this morning, and he said by Monday morning.
Okay.
He said unless medicals change something dramatically.
Yeah.
Anyways, how about that? Fucking?
Hell yeah.
Give me SETI.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me Sogi.
You know what I'm saying, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me on
I
this
can
one?
feel it. I can feel this one in my
Put
plug.
it on me.
Oh yeah.
2 balls, no strikes. Suarez is ready. He throws Cedon, swings and skies one into left field. Back on the warning track, back at the wall. It is off the top of the wall and gone! Grand slam, Cedon! And it is 4-1 Red Sox! That's a Sacramento slam, but it counts just the same.
It looked like an elevated breaking ball. Cedon was able to get the barrel to it and get it up in the air. We talked all night. If you can get the ball in the air to left field, and I tell you what, I had a feeling Cedon was going to be the guy tonight.
Wow. You were right again.
That's what a coincidence that as I'm playing that call, Will Flemming just texted me his Ketchup vote.
Another big swing.
That's
for
going to be
today too.
That's going to be a good audio right there.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of stuff in there. What a swing.
I like in that game where they looked completely lost. They were getting no hit going into that inning when Wong led off with a double, but great at bats just from Wilson Contreras and Wilyer Abreu to get those walks and set Rafaela up and to be up 2-0, jump on a slider. Everything you could ask for. 5-hole SETI, man. There is something different about him in that spot of the lineup. I posted the stats the other day and I was like, I was kind of going through because I highlighted how good he had been in the number 2 hole, and the numbers don't jump off the page, but I don't know how you guys feel. I never felt bad when he was in that spot, and that's such a premium spot in the order in today's game as a whole. But to pull up, I want to see his numbers in the 5 hole this year. I'm on BREF right now. Let me see.
Red Sox win 4-2.
Here we go. Batting fifth this year, 11 games, 382, 447, 824, 1271 OPS. 5
Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, that reaction was just hilarious. I had honestly gotten up to pee because I just gave up on that ball, just like Cedon. He slams the bat down. Very funny to start your home run trot like that, and then you end it rounding third with the ice in the veins. Like, yeah, you knew you had it all along, bro. That was gone off the bat. Yeah,
I'm so
baby.
good.
I'm incredible. Bang. But it's Stinky Doo Park. That would have been at a Dinky Doo, Fenway, Wrigley, and Daikin. Those were the 4. So it's a beautiful thing it got out, and without it, this is a Benny's banana split.
That second game, I mean, obviously it's almost 2 a.m., so it is what it is. That second game, that 4th run was an absolute backbreaker, man, because you had Connor Wong hitting a 2-run home run in the ninth, a $110 off the bat. It fucking smoked one. And of all people, Lawrence Butler, he just bullied the Red Sox the whole series, and he's having an awful season, but had an RBI double in the bottom of the 8th inning to make it a 4-1 game. If that doesn't happen, you have a game-tying 2-run home run from the most improbable guy probably to hit it in your entire lineup in Connor Wong. Second home run of the year. Second home run in the last fucking 3 seasons. And it's wasted because of that Lawrence Butler RBI double in the 8th. But, I mean, Jake Bennett, I feel like, for like, if you look at a Jake Bennett start and be like, yeah, man, 6 1/3, 3 earned, like wasn't sharp. That's a compliment to Jake Bennett that he has set the bar so high that giving up a quality start is viewed as like an off night for him.
I felt like for Bennett that he got left out there an inning too long. And I know Whitlock and Slayton had pitched back to back. I understand the whole situation. My big question was, where was Tyron Guerrero? He hadn't thrown in the series yet. Why not use him in that 8th inning there while you're down 1 run? You're elevating a guy who doesn't work that late in the game usually, but it keeps you in it, gives you a chance. One of Tracy's decisions that I just wasn't a fan of, and there haven't been a ton of them, but that one did stand out to me. But his velocity was down 2 full ticks in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Felt like you got through the 5th, there was some traffic, you were lucky to get out of it. I think in the 6th, you were or going into the 7th, you were kind of just begging for it, sending him out for another inning.
Some really tough ABs for Romy in this series. I know 8th inning, you got 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and Wilson on deck. Romy grounds into a brutal double play. It's like, can't have it. He had another one where he swung at a pitch that was way out of the zone. I'm like, come on, Romy. And honestly, when he steps up, it's still that feel thing as a fan. I'm like, I still feel like he's going to do it, but this season, obviously, it's been tough for him to get on the right track. When they put up that, I don't even know if they put it up or if somebody said it, but the Sox being 1-36 when down by 3+, that just feels like a different season. That's credit to the Red Sox. That doesn't feel like this current team anymore. Because I actually thought, like,
tonight,
you know what?
Baby.
Yeah, they could do it. They could actually come back and win the game. Like, that wasn't something that I felt like was insurmountable. Yeah, it's a good point. You're right. They were down, what was it? It was 3-0. There we go. Yeah. So what, 2-37 or something like that? Close enough. I think that's what the stat would be. But it doesn't feel like that's really hanging over these guys anymore, which is one of the biggest compliments you can give them. We did just compliment Cedon, but one of his tougher at-bats of the season in the 8th there, that wasn't really that great.
Dude.
He's swinging at stuff way out of the zone. That looked like old Cedon.
There's 3 or 4 of those this year.
It was above his head.
It was bad. And it's like he had convinced himself he's swinging regardless. It was one of those swings. It's like, come on, dude. Like, he's actually been a pretty good 0-2 hitter, too. I feel like he's hitting like 270 when he starts to count 0-2. So that wasn't great. But I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought, I was very split on Seagulls if that was going to get out or not. Off the bat, obviously he chucks the bat, but he's going to try to hype anything up, which is what we give him credit for. But I'm like, it kind of feels like he got under it a little bit. But then you remember it's Sacramento, and sure enough, it's caught right at the wall. So
you see Spears' tweet?
What do you got?
It was the longest game-ending out of the year in which the batter had a chance to tie the game or give the team the lead.
When the wind was blowing in from the west at 12 miles an hour.
I think it was a homer in like 7 out of 30 ballparks off the top of my head.
It sums up where the Sox are at right now, where they had 3 comeback wins in this series, all 3 of them, and 2 of them, or they could have had 2 3-run comebacks in a series when you only had one of those all year entering this week. So that's where they're at.
I think Nesson threw it up. 8 of their last 12 wins have been comeback wins.
Yeah.
That's like, what a wild, identity shift. It also shows that's probably not sustainable. And they've gone from maybe the starter struggling out of the offense struggling and trying to find that balance. But credit to them, man. Good teams, find a way despite not playing good baseball in a series like this to take 3 out of 4, and they did.
Good teams do this. They yell at guys for not tagging up, and then that leads to them having game-winning home runs. This is what they do.
Oh, man. Anyways, then we have last night's game. What fucking day is today? Today's Friday. Today's
technically,
Thursday. Yeah. Wednesday's game. Wednesday's
Friday.
Patrick Sandoval, man, he has been quite good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, like he's been quite good for a guy that missed that much time, who immediately got thrown into a fucking playoff race. It's like, yeah, you don't get to ease into this. It's like he didn't debut during the 15-game winning streak?
Yeah, it was against the White Sox, right?
Yeah.
4 starts, 3.32 ERA.
Yeah, 3.32 ERA. Wednesday, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 7 Ks. Like, yeah, dude. If that's what you're gonna give it, hell yeah.
18 week link in the rotation, you feel really good.
Yeah. Like he goes out there and I'm like, we got a shot today. He's like 2013 Jake Peavy.
Yeah,
I actually don't hate that. He's a gamer, and I love that. Like,
he's
out there,
dog.
you see
he is
gives
Mikey.
a fuck.
He is Mikey. I mean, they look the same. They go, fuck. Like, they do the same stuff. They have the same mannerisms. I love doing earned runs per start for a guy like this just because he doesn't go that deep, so the ERA can be a little deceiving. 1.75 earned runs per start. That's perfectly fine. I'll take that every time.
Like, you look you look underneath the hood. It's just a ton of soft contact. It's like very average K percentage, chase percentage, whiff percentage. But in terms of like average exit velo, it's 86, 5.1 barrel percentage. And like, this was a guy who used to generate a lot of ground balls. He hasn't this year. But if you keep up the soft contact, as we see with Jake Bennett, man, it's a way to live. As a number 5 starter, cool. I think it's just that constant theme that Bennett and Tolley are now over their innings from last year. And you know, I felt like Tolley in this series wasn't bad by any means. He got burnt on those couple of homers, but definitely hasn't seemed as sharp as of late. That's probably the way I describe it.
Yeah. All right. I'm a fan.
Shout out the Sox bullpen, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Big.
Shout out to Wilson, by the way. I done the stats before the finale, and it gets changed a little bit with that ding dong, but he entered the finale 3 for 18 with 1 extra base hit since the 15-game winning streak. That's a 167 average. A lot of walks, so still finding a way to get on. He had 8 walks in those 7 games. I kind of like that where he's a little pissed off there that it's okay, man, you fouled the ball. He's like, shut the fuck up. Foul the ball off. I'm the best player.
Oh, yeah, clap it up for the fucking foul ball. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, look at my stats, dude. I don't need fucking claps for foul balls, man.
Yeah.
Like, also he's probably like, I'm not going that bad. Like, come on, this is like a 1 week slump. I don't need the little pity claps.
Fuck you.
He just double birds the dugout.
Yeah.
But I'll double bird the A's, by the way, or whatever, their park. They did the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme music when he dropped a ball. Shut the hell up. Get out of here. That's such minor league. And it makes sense. It's a minor league park. I'll give them that.
It is, yeah.
But you're one of the worst teams in baseball. They have the fewest home wins in Major League Baseball. They're barely even an MLB team. And you're going to be like, dun, 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 dun. Like, get the fuck out of here. I thought that was one of the stupider things I've seen this
save
season.
it.
But yeah,
I love that
I'm like,
Tommy
you know what,
White-
guys, save it. Dinky do.
Tommy White dropped like the same exact ball, like a couple
way
innings
worse.
later. And it gave Romy Gonzalez another life who could not take advantage of it. But shout out Jahmai Jones. Friggin' solo shot. 5 for 13, man, coming into today.
That was big.
Good find. Good job, Craig.
My entire Twitter mentions today were Tigers fans reacting to the Jahmai Jones home run, being like, what the fuck? Like, why is it that every time that a player goes to another team, they're so much better? I was like, you sound like Red Sox fans right now.
Didn't he have like a 900 OPS with them? Like
last year.
Yeah, but I mean, saying they get better, it's like, nah, he's just kind of doing what he did with you guys last year. I know he was terrible to start this season, but
yeah.
But I think that's it. Like with platoon guys, like sometimes, and he talked about it, if you get really weird playing time and it's not super frequent, like it's a hard role where if you start cold, like your time, you really don't have an easy way to get your timing back at the plate. Ref Snyder's kind of gone through it with injuries this year too. But Andrew Monasterio deserves a big shout too, man. In July.
Yeah, I'm not glossing over. I was about
excuse
to
me.
Yeah.
Cook.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to let William cook. Yeah, here we go.
See if Mona can hit one into the clubhouse right here. 2-0. Suarez sats. He throws. Monasterio swings and tries one high into left field. It is way back. It is gone! Mona! 2-run bomb, and it's 4-2 Red Sox in the 10th.
On base for the 4th time today. We talk about one of the only guys in this lineup seeing the ball extremely well. He's seeing watermelons right now. And he absolutely crushed that ball. And no doubter off the bat.
That was wild.
That's the spot right there.
Oh, man.
I'm going to lose it. That is, what a series. What a season. What a career.
What a season.
Monasterio in July, 357, 439, 679, 1118 OPS this month, 203 WRC plus, 3 homers, 7 doubles, and 1 triple. Now, listen, do I ever want to see him play shortstop? No, it's terrifying. It hurts my eyes. But beyond that, what he's done during this hot streak feels like it doesn't get appreciated enough. He's 4th in WRC plus, minimum 50 at bats this month.
I kind of forgot Arias was Venezuela. We love them Venezuela boys.
Yeah.
We are the Venezuela boys, the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, we used to be the Dominican boys, but now we're Venezuelan.
And I might be wrong. Someone, if I am, please tell me. In terms of international scouting, like the Red Sox were one of the first organizations that got really deep into Venezuela and like were invested in trying to pull from there. So like head of the curve on that front.
Big time. Yeah, Ketchup, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Red Sox win 4-2. And I mean, we talked about tonight's game.
We led with the finale, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Sonny Gray was okay. Again.
He was fine. If anything, these are the starts I kind of love. Yeah, because he didn't have his best stuff. A lot of traffic, way more than he's used to, and he still gives you 7. Gets the dub, 13-2 on the year, a 2.93. I'll take it. Obviously not his best start. One of his worst, probably, if you just look at the stats. But watching the game, got to tip your cap. That one mattered a lot.
Tracy said after the game that Slayton, Whitlock, and Guerrero were down. So, like, you needed length in order to get to this point in the game. And the defense did not do him any favors. I know he wasn't sharp, and these are back-to-back starts where he wasn't. Really the first time we've had that all year. But defense letting him down, which was not good throughout this series. I did not like the way the Red Sox were playing defensively. A couple errors in a couple different games is not the best look. Got to clean that up. Your identity is playing good defense, and this pitching staff's going to need it.
2 errors each in 3 different games.
Yeah. It's too much. Monasterio obviously at the front of it, but Siegler had a tough one in the 9th inning. Willier had a couple plays today in the outfield that were not his finest either.
Not ideal. Monasterio errors look really bad. They look like blooper errors. Some guys can look smoother when they're botching a play. He really doesn't have that.
Before we hit Ketchup, do you guys want the back-to-back homers from tonight?
Please.
Of course.
Oh my God. I'm just breaking through.
Swung on his sky to the center field. It is way back. Butler at the track, at the wall. It is gone. We are tied at 4. What a swing! And the Red Sox more late inning magic in Sacramento.
We talk about count leverage, 2-1 count. Put himself in that situation with a great take. Talk about keyhole pitch. That's exactly where he wanted it. Kept that front shoulder in, drove that to dead center field. Awesome job. Great swing by Willier Abreu.
What is it about this team in the 8th inning and beyond here?
Well, they can see for one. That helps.
It does. All right, here's Contreras. Would you be surprised at all if they went back to back?
Oh!
Pitch is swung on and driven high and deep into left field. It is gone!
Holy fucking shit!
Back to back! Abreu and Contreras! Are you kidding me? And it is 5-4 Red Sox!
I'll tell you what, Wilson was not waiting around. He got something up at the top of the zone, and you're talking about 2 batters that have been trying to find it throughout this series. Well, guess what? X marks the spot. They found it, all right.
Come on, Lenny. Come on.
Come on, man.
That's crazy, man.
I'm so ready for him to swear on one of these. Like, it's got to happen one of these times. I know he's disciplined and he won't do it, but like that felt like an F-bomb was coming. That was great.
Yeah. How did he high-five Lenny? He's in a sling. Well, I guess it's his left shoulder.
What the hell happened? How did I not
I did
know
notice
this?
that on the field, right? He had it on.
I think he flipped over like a jet ski or something.
What?
Yeah, he tore his labrum.
Jeez, Will. What the hell? I didn't know.
No, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny. Jeez, Lenny. What the hell? I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, flipped his vet.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Summer stuff, dude.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. Anyways. Psych. He's not ready.
Oh, I'm not?
You're not.
What the fuck?
You're not.
I am. I have it in front of me. Give me a minute. Nothing happened.
Give me a minute. Well, you're not ready.
All right, well, I'm going to go get some Reese's while you're doing that. I'm fucking starving, man.
Yep.
The Mead Sox, avenged. SETI, barely past the ledge. Bullpen, far from fringe. The Mona Moon Blast. Sox bullpen, it's never gassed. Lefty, Jemai laughed. Willier, back alive. Contreras run, not tonight. 7 straight, Sox thrive. A series of haikus by Tyler Milliken. Fuck you guys, because these were great.
Hey.
You didn't hear shit.
I heard all of them.
Oh, okay.
My desk is right there. These headphones are loud. I could hear the whole thing.
Okay, I apologize.
Good job,
Oh,
Zeke.
fuck.
Thank you.
I'm just hungry.
You deserve to eat.
No,
2
breakfast
a.m.,
time.
dude.
Fucking breakfast time, dude.
Ketchup.
Whoosh. Autopilot is excited to now partner with Section 10. Investing can be complicated. It can be time consuming as well. And unless you really know what you're doing, which T, I can't imagine you do, you should probably listen up. It can be pretty stressful. That's where Autopilot comes in. Autopilot is an app that basically lets you find people or strategies that you trust to invest your money and then automatically mirror the trades that they make. They have an entire marketplace of investors and strategies to choose from. If you want AI picking stocks for you, they have different strategies built by AI and finance PhDs. If you'd rather follow a professional, they have former hedge fund traders sharing their picks as well, including people with experience at places like Citadel and BlackRock. The whole point is to make investing a lot less complicated. You choose an investor or a strategy, you connect your personal brokerage account like Schwab or Public, and you allocate however much money you want. And then when your investor makes a trade, your account automatically makes that trade too. And people are already using this at a pretty massive scale. Autopilot has more than $1.8 billion invested and over 200,000 clients. So instead of sitting there trying to figure out which stocks to buy, when to buy them, when to sell them, and constantly checking your portfolio, Autopilot is designed to take a lot of that work off your plate. And for those of us who already have enough things to worry about every day, I can definitely see the appeal in that. So honestly, at this point, why stress over picking your own stocks when you can just find someone better to do it for you? Find more by searching Autopilot in the App Store. That's Autopilot, AUTOPILOT, Autopilot in the App Store.
All right, we're back here with Awaken 180. And listen, I didn't realize how much of my day was spent negotiating with food until the negotiation stopped. What can I eat? When can I eat? Did I mess this up? Every meal had a pregame show and a postgame breakdown. Just over a month into Awaken 180, though, I'm down 27 pounds. I've lost weight every week, and food takes up less space in my head. I used to always wait till we finished these podcasts because I knew what was going to be waiting on the other side. It was a pizza. It was cheesy bread. It was some of the worst stuff imaginable. But now I've moved all past that. And a big reason is the Awaken 180 app gives me the numbers, calories, protein, carbs, and the plan tells me exactly what to do. Every Friday, I meet with someone from the Seekonk location who looks at the picture. Last week, it was Jenna. Shout her out. I think I'm going to be with Sky this week. But Jenna gave me tips, showed me where I could tighten things up, and sent me into the next week with a better approach. That's what I like. It's not one person handing me a plan and disappearing. I've got a team working to help me succeed. And so far, it's working. My cravings are way down. I'm sleeping better. I'm down a full shirt size and pant size. Awaken 180 is medication-free weight loss with free support for life. That's Awaken 180 Weight Loss, the official weight loss company of the Boston Red Sox. One more time, awaken180weightloss.com.
Baseball Lifestyle 101. We're repping it every single day here on Section 10. We rep it on BID. That's because they're the official apparel company of both shows, and we're very proud of that. I'm very excited about it. I think they may have blocked my number by this point because I keep reaching out for new merch at a pretty aggressive rate. I'm not sorry about that. I will not apologize for wanting more and more from Baseball Lifestyle. I can't get enough of the cutoff. I wear the cutoff sweatshirts to the gym now. Mm-hmm. It's my go-to. I rep the t-shirts every single day. The sweatpants. I don't know if you can see. Yep.
Show me some ass.
Yep. Got them on right now. Got the sweatpants on. I always be repping. Always. I'm not a hat guy, but I know Jay Hay reps the hats. They look fantastic. And you know what? After this podcast, I'm probably going to go right back on their merch store and pick out some more stuff and just keep hounding them for more stuff. And you can do the same thing. We have a promo code for all first-time buyers. It is Section 10. That's SECTION10, Section 10. And you get 20% off on BL101.com if you are a first-time customer. That is promo code Section 10 at BL101.com. You get 20% off if you are a first-time customer. And they have over 500,000 customers. So get in line, rep the brand, be one of us. Back to the show.
Ketchup Series MVP.
Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is brought to you by Clark's Ketchup Drizzle. That ketchup. Mm-hmm. Yep. No Coley tonight, huh?
Yeah. Probably been getting a good snooze in.
We lost him
he's
young.
Probably sleeping like a baby right now.
His boy, 16.
Yeah. It would have been interesting to hear what he would have had to say about that.
I think I know what I had to say.
No, Reese's cup.
Those look good.
All right. How about I feel like there's a lot of different ways you can go here, right? Mm-hmm. Like Monasterio is a packet guy. Like, you had so many big swings that won games here. Like, if not for Rafaela's grand slam, the 2-run double that tied it tonight, like, hard not to vote for him. Wilson Contreras led the team in OPS this series, 1188. He had the game-winning home run tonight. Monasterio had the game-winning home run in the third game. Like, who the fuck do you vote for? I'm not going to do it.
It's not an easy one.
Steve, you can vote right now.
Yeah, packet to Wilson for getting on in this series, even though he wasn't getting a bunch of hits. And then for delivering one of the most important swings of the series and of the season. Really good vibes on the flight. Well, maybe heading to LA. Also, packet to Wilson for not losing his shit on 16. I feel like he easily could have there. And he's like, you know what? For the betterment of the team, I'm not going to make this a bigger deal than it needs to be. Packet to Willier for obviously tying it up with that blast in the finale. That was kind of cool to see, even though basically every big swing by the Sox this series got spoiled for me. Packet to the bullpen for being incredible in this series. 12 and a third innings pitched, 1 earned run. of the Red Sox pen. Nesson had a graphic up there. I think they have the second most innings pitched since the break and the lowest ERA of those teams. They have been crushing it. Maybe add another arm to that mix. But yeah, this guy deserves a lot of love. I've been giving him a lot of love this year, like he deserves. Obviously besties with his brother. My Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is Ceddanne Rafaela. Huge swing in Game 1, huge swing in Game 4, even though it was basically a grounder. Those RBIs, 6 on the series, something like that, were massive, and they needed every single one of them.
Ceddanne Rafaela drove in 6 runs in this series. The next closest was 3. Andrew Monasterio. I think I'm going to join you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he single-handedly won one game, and they're a Benny's banana split without him tonight. There were a lot of guys that had that one big swing or could have won a game, like Monasterio. But
I mean, they lose the series without him, right? Technically.
They'll lose the series without him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Ceddanne. T.
Yeah, you guys nailed it. It's definitely Ceddanne for me as well. Just simply looking at those big swings in this series, I think going beyond that, in the outfield, should have had a nasty play today if Anthony Siegler ended up coming up with the ball. But I had to take points away from Andrew Monasterio because you had 3 really rough errors. Had a couple dumb moments on the base pass as well, just getting thrown out in spots where you shouldn't. But yes, packets to Monasterio, Wilson Contreras, Willie Abreu, the Red Sox bullpen. Steve, as he said, they absolutely cooked just 1 earned run. We could touch on Slayton, 108 ERA, 107 FIP in the month of July. That boy is back. He is feeling like a psycho on the mound. I love to see that version of him. Beyond that, I'm going to give a packet to Craig. I loved his interview on EEI today. Much more personable, making fun of the chat GPT stuff.
Shout out to the Greg Hill show. Yeah, because they if you can get personality out of Craig Breslow, that's not a small feat.
No.
Shout him out.
I think Greg Hill himself kind of took some blame too.
He's my guy.
My fault.
Wiggy's my guy.
Love Wiggy.
Me and
Brockton
Courtney
High
Cox
legend.
go way back.
Go.
Yeah, shout him out, man.
Beyond that, I want to give packets to Narvaez and Wong. Wong with some massive throws in this series. Carlos Narvaez had a great ABS series as well. 3 for 3 in that Jake Bennett start, coming through in some pretty big moments there. Nailed it. Beyond that, I'll give a packet to Caleb Durbin for trying to comfort Jarren Duran today and get him not killed by Wilson Contreras. That was a nice move from him as well.
You think he did a good job there, or could we just...
Listen, you can only help someone so much.
All right.
But that's a good teammate, and I respect that.
Yeah. All right. So that's 3 votes to Don, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Shit. All right, so we have 3 no-shows tonight. No vote from Coley, no vote from Catillo, no vote from Pellerin. Okay. TC. By the way, TC confirmed for our trade deadline stream, which will be on Twitter and YouTube Monday, deadline day from noon to 6 p.m. Eastern. TC officially booked. Everyone else, Lenny agreed. Middleborough, I gotta start locking down times, but TC's locked in for 4 p.m. Yeah. I'll have more updates on the Sunday pod. I'm busy, man, I got shit to do. TC's voting for Ceddanne.
Okay.
Yeah. OB, he was doing a fair amount of talking some Sox in this series.
Was he?
Yeah. He went chappy. How many saves did he have in the series? 2? Well, he pitched. He pitched in a non-save situation, right? Yeah.
Weissert stepped up and had a couple really good days.
He pitched in a non-save on Wednesday.
But that recovery after the Lawrence Butler double, which was, man, you want to talk about embarrassing? Fucking pimping that, and it didn't get out of the ballpark. That was the difference. He would have had a triple if he got all the way to third.
Nothing from Pellerin. Lenny, I believe, is on The Voice. I'm confused. Let me see.
Well, they were together, right?
Me, Lou, Lenny. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Me, Lou, Lenny. Okay. Yes.
So then Jami's not on there. Jami, he said Andrew Monasterio, but there's a story behind it. Monasterio. Jami said, this is what the people of Sacramento / Red Sox Nation West wanted. They have spoken, and that's what they want from me. And I said, they're putting in requests through you? And he said, this group wearing Section 10 jerseys literally screamed at me about it. I should have gotten a video.
Nice.
So, Jami is going Monasterio. Will Middlebrooks. Sadan. Said Sadan had 2 big ones. Played bad enough to get swept, but have just enough fuck you to win 3 out of 4. Love it.
Perfect.
Sadan. Steven, Ketchup Crew?
Ketchup Crew, Sedan, 47%. Monasterio was the runner-up at 26%.
That's tight.
And Chappie in third at 12.
Okay. So I believe, yes, the last 3 remaining are Lenny, Lou, and Will, which takes us to our voice submission to wrap up this Clark's Ketchup 3 out of 4 in Sacktown.
I don't know how the fuck they did it, but the Red Sox win another series in Sacramento. They take 3 of 4. Dodgers looming. What a magical night again. This run is unbelievable. With Loomer and Lenny DiNardo, the Red Sox drizzle again. Lenny, there's just pixie dust going right now. There's no other way to say it. They couldn't see the ball for the first 6 innings every night. I don't know how the fuck they won 3 of these 4, but they did it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to come into this town and the Sox were going to make the A's their daddy. But at the end of the day, the Sox got it done. They're resilient. They came back in all these games. Pitching held them together. You'll take any win, any series win that you can take, right? Especially going into L.A. But, yeah, they got it done.
We're going to talk Ketchup. We're going to talk studs. We're going to talk all these people, Loomer. I do want to start, though, in a place we usually don't. Fucking Sonny Gray, man. Like, this guy is the ultimate veteran. It's so fun to watch him navigate his way through starts. He did not have his best stuff tonight, and yet he gave him every chance to win it.
He always talks about, like, it's not really about him. It's about finding his way for his team to win the night he pitches. So, like, tonight was the perfect example. Like, he wasn't sharp early on. You know, he said he didn't throw his cutter, his sweeper rather, until like the 3rd time through, and it was dominant. But 4 runs, just who cares? He ended up getting the W. He stayed in. That's what a veteran does. He gave you 7. You saw what the bullpen looked like. Obviously, you had Whitlock, Slayton, and Guerrero both down. He was fantastic. I know he wasn't great early on, but you got to give him a lot of points for staying in there, giving you 7, and getting a win.
We've talked a lot about Craig Breslow and the moves he's made, Lou. This fucking guy, Wilson Contreras, he looked like dog shit for most of the series. He was lost completely. We talked to Chad Tracy before the game. Like, are you thinking about giving this guy a day off? He said he would murder me if I did that. And here we go. Abreu ties the game. And didn't you feel it in your gut, too, that these are the moments he's done over and over again?
Yeah, no, both of them, actually, because Abreu was kind of lost here out in Sacramento. Wilson didn't look right. Got to hit his last at-bat. Got to hit earlier in the game, but he just keeps doing it. Was yesterday the 4th time he hasn't got a hit? First time rather, 4 games without a hit. Like, he doesn't get in prolonged slumps. He just breaks, and he's been doing it since day 1.
Lenny, so many heroes, and that's been the theme of this whole deal, right? What is it, 20-4 now? Over the last 24, you're going to Dodger Stadium every single effing night. Different people get it done.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, Monasterio, Sogard, the list goes on. There's just so many young guys that have been riding buses throughout the beginning parts of the season that are now in the big leagues. You watch them over a 2 or 3 game stint, and you're like, okay, they're good ball players. These are role players at the big league level right now. But the more you watch them over a period of 2 or 3 weeks, you see how special they are at playing the game of baseball. A big part of this squad, yes, Contreras, Wilson, the pitching staff, but so many of these guys coming up and stepping up at the big league level, taking pride and loving the fact that they're playing on this stage right now, getting it done.
I think it's a big part of the special sauce that's going on with his teams. Ketchup time. Loomer, you get the first vote. Go ahead.
Well, a lot of packets. How about Nick Sogard? Come up to Sacramento, huge night. Then we got I mean, look at Monasterio. I thought was fantastic. I know defensively wasn't maybe the best series, but his bat made up for it to me. So this package, I'll give it to Sonny Gray. The bullpen was absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go Cedar Rafaela. The grand slam, I don't care where you are, Sacramento, whatever. It goes in as a grand slam. And the big double today that scored too. I think Cedar Rafaela is the MVP.
I'm going with the happiest guy on the field at all times, Andrew Monasterio. Defensively, he struggled, but offensively, you got to love what he did throughout this series. 5 hits, clutch performance. He's always in at-bats. I love the post-game interview. He said it twice. I got a home run. I got a home run. And they drizzle him with water. And what does he say? They do that because they love me. You are absolutely right. And why not?
I love him too. I mean, he is a delightful human. A massive packet to Mona for me. Cedar wins one game with a grand slam, ties the game today when the offense is totally dead. Sonny gets a huge packet from me. There's no doubt about it. Chad Tracy again, like he's just pushing all the right buttons. And the Red Sox find a way somehow, some way. The anti-packet is the sunshine in Sacramento, which the Red Sox couldn't hit for 5 innings. But this to me is not even really close. The Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is Cedar motherfucking Rafaela.
That's right. It's another one. Is that back-to-back?
Back-to-back, and that is 3 on the season for Cedar. For those keeping track at home, he ties WC40 for the most catch-ups on the team this year with 3.
Okay, so buzzer beater, Steven.
Oh?
Yep. I got a text at 2:07 a.m. while that clip was playing.
Okay.
From Adam Pellerin. He made it. He made the cut. He voted for Cedar.
Okay, here we go. Did Monaco vote? Did I miss that?
No, he did not.
Okay. Dude, 7 straight catch-ups? What is going on? How many? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3, 4, 6, 8, 6, 4, 16 catch-ups on the season for the Red Sox. Basically, half of them are during this streak. It's crazy.
Longest series winning streak since 2022.
There it is. It's sad seeing Connolly with the ketchup on here. R.I.P.
Yeah. Anyway,
team.
Cedar wins the ketchup.
Well,
he deserves it. By the way, like, it's not lost on me. Like, I'm not jaded to this. How fucking cool it is that our little Red Sox podcast that we do, when the team wins, we get to hear from the people, like everyone that was in the booth, like calling the game. Like, I couldn't imagine, right? Like, being 16-year-old Jared in high school being like, yeah, you know, like, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to give my thoughts about the team. And then at the very end, Don and Jerry are going to send me an audio clip being like,
and then like Castinks is going to chime in. I mean, it's the same concept. That's basically what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's like, like Don, Jerry, and Joe Castig are going to fucking, they're going to give me their opinions to vote for the award with the Clark's Ketchup award. Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of all them, like Trot Nixon hopping in, because we get Brooksy, we get Lenny. It's like it's funny you're saying that, because I was thinking the same thing, where it's like these guys are in different booths. By the way, I understand they're like right next to each other, but they got to coordinate this. They got to put a lot of effort into this.
They have to it. They coordinate it. B, like, Lou takes it very seriously with the packets.
He does.
Like, he makes sure, like, he's not like, all right, yeah, like, it was obviously Cedar. Like, he's like, yeah, like, packet to this guy, packet to that guy. Sure, like, it's a different mix of guys for various reasons every time. But even when Will Flemming doesn't call the games, he'll send in something from home. Like, he'll go and sit in his car.
He'll have his kids
night
in the background, and he's like doing an in-depth breakdown of who's getting ketchup packets. Like, that's how much he cares.
If Jemai or Mike Monaco are around, like, they are like, oh yeah, I want to be here for this. Oh shit, you guys do it today. Like, let me hop in the booth. Like,
wait, ketchup, right?
Stuff. They enjoy it. They know it's part of just the community, and I think they're all happy to just be part of this community like we are.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it is not lost on me. It's a very cool thing. But I was saying it because I'm like, if I were Jared in high school and this show existed and I wasn't on it, I would think that was the fucking coolest thing. So it's not
easily.
Just because I'm on the show, I don't think like, oh yeah, it's another thing that we do. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Whatever. Okay.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. We repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, Stop and Shop. Yeah, Stop and Shop. And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, loaded with nutritional value. Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having a Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop look ahead. Brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now and you get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop Shop using the promo code section 10. I'm yelling about fucking tangerines. It's 2:15 in the morning. Last night when Andrew Monasterio hit that 2-run home run, I was in my computer chair over there at my desk. And were we live streaming? Yeah, because we were doing Tie. Were we doing Tie the? Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
still,
we were doing. Yep.
Yeah, still doing.
I was
Tie
watching you guys.
Yeah, and I was doing Raise the Roof, and I guess it sounded like the fucking ceiling was collapsing. I can't imagine that they don't still hear me screaming about the Red Sox up here this late. Like that, like the whole house probably fucking hates
It's
me.
part of it, man. Like, if you are with you, that is the one thing that you know for sure is part of the whole situation.
Yeah, you signed up for it for sure. Yeah, the kids didn't. But
yeah, true.
Yeah,
but
you like your Christmas
none of us
presents
to be born.
Yeah, you like your Christmas presents. Yeah, you like going to Zach Bryan fucking concerts. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell about some home runs.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell about some home runs at 2:15 in the morning. Some summer nights. You don't have school in the morning. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. The Red Sox are going to play the back-to-back World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Ranger Suarez gets the ball in game 1 versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That is going to be a 10. No?
No, I got a different one here.
Isn't Yamamoto Saturday?
Yes, that's what I have. I have Edgardo Henriques.
It's Henriquez.
Thank you.
Okay.
Edgardo Henriquez.
All right. I see this as well. Yeah, this was submitted early.
So they're just going full bullpen game. At least it looks that way.
In the first game?
Yeah, unless they have like a bolt guy following them.
Okay. Ranger Suarez versus Edgardo Henriquez. It's a 10-10 start. It's on Nesson. Another late one. It's another Friday night. Saturday, Steve, this is going to be tough because I know that you are probably watching SummerSlam.
Yes. Yep.
Who what's the match that you're excited about the most?
What's up?
What match are you excited about the most for SummerSlam?
I mean, come on, man. There's like I never get up for like one of them.
Yeah.
I always just love all of them. Yep.
Yeah, but there's got to be like one that you're really looking forward to.
I mean, Reigns versus Rollins.
That's going to be a big one. That's the
that's
main
night
event
2.
Sunday
it's
night
the
main event.
premier matchup, heading into this SummerSlam. That's the match I'm most looking forward to on either night. I mean, I don't know. I just know that it's been close to 14 years since the Shield debuted at the 2012 Survivor Series and 12 years since Rollins shattered the faction.
Right.
So,
but who do you think is going to win the match, though?
I mean, Reigns. Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay. You have a match on. Yeah. Thank you. Dan Peralta would have answered Roman right away, but
of course. Yeah. I was just giving a little.
Do you have
preview.
a match on night 1 that you're looking forward to on Saturday?
I do.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, brother. It's obviously CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, there's just something special about seeing longtime friends turn enemies and square off, especially with the tension that has been building between them recently.
Right.
You're selling me on it right now, Steve.
There has been a lot of tension building between them recently.
Yeah, I mean the match blends legacy, personal history, and championship stakes.
Yep. Yeah.
So, yep, I'm excited.
Okay. Do you want to come over to watch it, or are you busy?
No, I'll come over.
All right. Yeah, come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is a big night.
Yeah.
See? Oh, you just...
I withdrew it. I felt like I
Why?
was going to say something that was going to hurt Jared's feelings.
Oh, what the fuck are you going to say?
Come on, man. It's
What are
220.
you going to say? Yeah.
Why WWE over like MMA? Like, doesn't like MMA have like all the same stuff, but it's real?
No.
Okay.
WWE has storylines. MMA is just.
So does
usually,
MMA.
And it's real. They're both real, dude.
It's not the
Patty
same thing.
Pimblett isn't a storyline to you? Like, it's one of the coolest storylines in sports.
They're not like meant to be compared with each other.
Okay. I should look at it like a TV show, right?
You should look at it like, it's Broadway. It's
that's why I don't like that ESPN talks about it. That's what bothers me.
all right.
Game 2.
Is that a bad take?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess like for non-fans, I get why they're just like, why are they talking about this on First Take? Like, I get it, but like ESPN invested a lot of money in it, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Peyton Tolley versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's Saturday, 9:10. Wow, we get an early one. And then Sunday is the finale. This one's on Peacock. Jake Bennett versus Emmett Sheehan. Okay. Let's look at some numbers here. Ranger Suarez is 4-3 with a 3.02 ERA, a 1.15 whip, and a 9.7. By the way, where was I? Oh, I was at Nesson, and Alana Rizzo was so kind to order coffee for everyone. And she was like, "What's your coffee order?" And I was like, "I get a venti cold brew with vanilla cold foam and whipped cream." And she was like putting it in, and she was like, "And what was the other thing?" I was like, "Whipped cream." And she was like, "I don't see that in here." I was like, "It's got to be like right at the top." And she's like showing me. I was like, "It's right there." She's like, "Oh, whipped cream." And I was like, "Whipped cream, yes."
Cool Whip on pie,
Cool Whip.
Brian. Put it on pie.
Whip.
Ranger Suarez only 6 2/3 innings over his last 2 starts, but the line is 10 hits, 3 earned, 0 walks, 11 Ks, and more importantly, the Red Sox are 2-0. On Saturday, Peyton Tolley is 6-6 with a 3.32 ERA, a 1.11 whip, and in 9.8 strikeouts per 9. Tolley has 29 strikeouts versus just 4 walks across his last 20 2/3 innings. That's 4 starts. The Red Sox are 4-0 in those starts. He's going up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's 11-6, 2.72 ERA, an 0.90 whip, and an 8.5 strikeouts per 9. Yamamoto has only allowed more than 2 runs twice since May 13th. That's 11 starts and has a 2.14 ERA and a 2.91 FIP over that stretch. And then in the finale, Jake Bennett is 6-4 with a 2.74 ERA, an 0.97 whip, and a 6.3 strikeouts per 9. Jake Bennett has held hitters to a 127 batting average and a 127 slugging percentage with a 35% whiff rate on his changeup this year. He throws it almost exclusively to right-handed hitters. Emmett Sheehan is 4-7 with a 4.95 ERA, a 125 whip, and a 10.1 strikeouts per 9. The Dodgers have lost 4 straight Sheehan starts, and he has a 4.50 ERA over that span. Again, that is Ranger Suarez going up against the bullpen game on Friday. Peyton Tolley and Yoshinobu Yamamoto on Saturday. Jake Bennett versus Emmett Sheehan on Sunday. Prediction time, Steven.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
No, it's late. That's fair.
When I look ahead, it's a wind up dead. If you don't listen to what Steve says, even then you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor's shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's got me pierced.
Weather look ahead. Brought to you by Bailey's Gummy Bears.
I'm chewing with your mouth, Steven.
Chewing with your mouth, Jerry. The Red Sox and their third West Coast road trip of the season in Hollywood as they take on those back-to-back World Series champions, the LA Dodgers, for a 3-game set. Game 1, Friday, 10:10 p.m. Eastern. First pitch, 82 degrees, sunny, 0.1% chance of rain, 5-mile-an-hour winds. Game 2, Saturday, the early start time of 9:10 p.m. Eastern. First pitch, 89 degrees, sunny, 0.1% chance of rain as well. It doesn't really rain in La La Land. 5-mile-an-hour winds. Game 3 is the finale Sunday. They graced us with Sunday Night Baseball once again. Woohoo. 7:20 p.m. Eastern.
Woo-hoo.
First pitch, 91 degrees, sunny again. 0.1% chance of rain, 5-mile-an-hour winds. So it's basically the same weather like every game. I think the first one's the coolest, but that's 82 where it starts. That's probably the most comfy there. But yeah, it gets warmer as the series goes along in Los Angeles. That is your weather look ahead, as always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You're chewing with your mouth.
Wow. Prediction time, Steven.
Hell yeah. The Dodgers are actually better on the road than at home this year. They're just a good to pretty good home team. Definitely a better road team, so maybe you can get some games here. They have the best run differential, or at least certainly did, heading into Thursday at plus 156. I feel like that's better than the top 3 AL East teams combined. They are really crushing it in the run diff game. The Red Sox, everyone's keeping track of this. They're 20-17 all time against the Dodgers. So as long as they don't get swept, they will keep that title. That, again, people care about that.
They're better.
Very excited for Toli versus Yabalabo on Saturday night. That'll be a fun one. Hopefully we get a big swing because I don't think he's going to give up that much. Jake Bennett on Sunday night. That's fun, man. Little introduction to the nation for a lot of people, seeing Jake Bennett maybe for the first time. So maybe we get 7. Can I get 7 on Sunday Night Baseball? Maybe. Wow. That'd be sick.
That'd be
wouldn't be stunned, by the way, and I think I alluded to this earlier, if the Sox lineup kind of looks like it did in Sacramento, where you're leaning on some guys to have big swings and big moments, and maybe it's not a keep the line moving and more 3-run bomb type action this weekend. I don't feel super great about this series, but that's okay. That's okay. They've afforded the right to not necessarily need to win this series going into the deadline. I got the Sox winning 1 out of 3.
You do?
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Especially after the series went. Like, you've won 7 series in a row. If they lose the series, I don't really care. It shouldn't really change your approach at the deadline at all.
Take.
I went back and forth because I won't lie, I was closer to Steve's camp than anything else. I was like, is this when it's going to end? Are we going to finally have this, streak of 7 straight series wins come to an end? I'm going to go no, though. I don't feel like being negative. It's too late in the night. The Dodgers have won 4 series in a row, so we got 2 teams that are pretty hot right now. The Dodgers this year, 7th in OPS against left-handed pitchers. That's a big deal. And you got Suarez, Toli, and Bennett all going out there for you. They are better against lefties than they are righties. Beyond that, Emmett Sheehan last year, I believe that was the game I went to with Jay Stu. Shout him out. He ended up pitching pretty decent against them. Shout out the listener that sent me the clip of me talking about Yamamoto back in 23 during the summer. Jared, you looked like you hated me when I was talking about it. It was just one of those moments where it was like, clearly we were up so fucking late, and I'm just like on a tangent about
a lot has changed.
Yeah, about international free agent 3 months before the season ends. But we're going to keep the good times rolling. The Red Sox win 2 out of 3. Give me the Suarez and the Jake Bennett game. I think they lose to Yamamoto.
Wow. You know what? I think I like the opener. I like Toli. And I kind of got to think for Jake Bennett too.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I think the Sox. I think the Sox go into Mannywood and drag their nuts across Andre Ethier's forehead, and they tell Matt Kemp to fucking beat it. Yeah, I do.
They're coming for that ass this weekend. Watch out, Matt Kemp. Yep. They're gonna get you.
Hey, Russell Martin. Shove it up your ass, pal.
Hey, respect Russell Martin.
Matt Kemp, I think he dated Rihanna.
He did.
Matt Kemp, yeah.
Good for him.
Yep.
Who's on the bump? Are we going with Kershaw, or is there someone else? Who else is pitching in this series, Jared?
Chad Billingsley.
Wow.
Joe Kelly.
Did Chad Billingsley play for the Dodgers? I think he did.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think I used to trade for him.
Chad Billingsley, yep.
Jared Weaver. He did the Dodgers, right? Did he do both?
Dude, Chad Billingsley was on the Dodgers for his whole career except for 1 year. He's with the Phils. Yeah. Yeah, I got a sweep.
No, Weaver
Mop
didn't
that
do
shit
both.
up.
Damn.
Hmm?
Jared Weaver didn't do both. He only did the Angels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everyone was wondering about that. You're getting the brooms out. All right, man.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
Derek Lowe mentioned or Brad Penny.
D'Lo, there
Quite
you go.
disappointed.
Good call.
Yeah, I forgot about D'Lo going there.
Eric Gagne. Get him in there.
Gagne,
Mm.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was on the Mitchell Report, right?
Oh, big
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think he was on the
Yeah,
cover.
like a Theo Epstein email was in the Mitchell Report because, like, when Theo traded for Gagne in 07,
David Murphy.
There was like an email, and Case and Gabbard, there was like an email that got unearthed of Theo being like, he's really good, but like, isn't he a steroid guy? And then whoever answered was like, yup. And he was like, let's go.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing for legal purposes, but yeah, that was the gist of it, was like, steroid guy, right?
Were you upset about David Murphy when they flipped him?
No, I was pumped about Gagne. I fucking
Yeah.
loved. I mean, if you played MVP 05,
Oof.
then yeah, you were
He's as
pretty
good as it
pumped to
gets.
get Eric Gagne, yeah.
Listen, people hate on that 6.75 ERA. It was a 3.03 FIP with the Red Sox. People
I was
forget
at a
that.
game. I was at a game in 07 that summer. I was sitting up the third baseline, and Gagne was already horrible. And he blew. It was against the Angels, and he blew another game. If you can find this video, it's gotta like if you can go back in the archive and find this. He blew the game, and some dude threw a water bottle from the stands, and it landed. It got to the mound. Like he
Oof.
threw the water bottle like on the mound. It didn't hit him.
You got
but
a
it, like,
month?
probably like,
Impressive.
huh?
You got a month?
I had to. But it was summer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
it was t-shirt weather for sure. Yeah, I mean, it would have been post deadline, so it was probably like if he got there on the 31st, then it had to have been August. He needed enough time to suck, but I know it was the Angels. And the dude was obviously hammered. He fucking threw the water bottle, and then he started walking up the stairs. He was like, you know, I'm done with this. Like nothing was gonna happen to him. Like that's just like
he's
what
just
you
good.
do. Yeah, that was him announcing that he was leaving, and he started walking up the stairs, and then security just fucking tackled him like spine first. Yeah, that was certainly a memory. That video, I mean,
August
I don't know
17th.
August 17th, Pedroia's birthday.
I have the game right here. I'm going to see if I can find it.
What was the line?
Can you 3 earned runs?
Okay. Is there like an archive that you can go back and like watch games?
So there's a great channel on YouTube. I want to make sure I get his channel name right before I do anything here. Bruno Sox 23 has a bunch of the full games from like the 2007 season and a couple other seasons too. If you've seen like the random 07 highlights, I'll cut. Brian Flemming's the other one that I throw up during the offseason. They come from them. I just go through those playlists all the time and just watch the games.
Yeah.
Because it's like comfort food.
That checks out.
What does that mean?
That checks out that you would be
Definitely
watching
checks
random
out.
2007 regular season games.
Yeah.
What else is there to do?
Can't hang tonight, Martha. We got
Yeah.
May 10th, 2007. Got to catch up on that one.
Back it up, babe.
Final thoughts, T?
Ooh, final thoughts. What do
It's
I feel
2:30,
like?
man.
You're surprised every time. This is always when we do these.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
almost
always
starting
at
to feel
the final part.
you guys don't want to hear my thoughts. Shout out John Holobitz, who made his AAA debut tonight. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 Ks, 0 walks. Just a really solid start, and I think he's someone that should have been promoted probably to AAA a little bit sooner. But we saw the way Connolly Early and Peyton Tolley played a big role at the end of last year. It wouldn't surprise me if in an emergency depth situation, John Holobitz ends up getting a start. But credit to him, the fastball really plays. The secondaries don't jump off, but you know, a really solid back end starter, middle relief type, and a good arm to have in the system.
Thank you.
Oh,
Steven.
sorry. I
Second
did
final
put out I do know we have a good amount of crossover. I did a deep dive on Rafael Devers for the Baseball is Dead Patreon. It's a little lengthy, but if you really want to see what's going on with him and why Rafi's back, that's probably the only way to describe it. I'd go give it a read.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Steven?
We finished the Section 10 merch map. Shout out to everybody. Yup, checked off Dinky Doo Park. ×4, by the way. It wasn't just one person that did it. A lot of folks did it. That's great. So every season we've done this, if I'm doing the math, 18, 19, 20 doesn't count, obviously. 21, 24, 25, 26. We are 6 for 6 in doing the Section 10 shirt map for the seasons that we've done it for Section 10. Obviously, that's beautiful. I'm just going to repeat myself. It's 2:35. Get your merch at section10merch.com. It is all beautiful and wonderful, and you should love it and buy it. Jared said this earlier in the show. It was like 4 hours ago, but former Red Sox head team photographer Billy Weiss was on Clean 40 this week, and it was one of my favorite shows we've done in some time. A lot of good behind-the-scenes stories on some of his most iconic photos that he took during his 15 years with the Red Sox, and they were really good for most of those years. So definitely check that out. Sign up for that Patreon, patreon.com/section10podcast. And lastly, we're doing an auction that will partially benefit the Dana-Farber. It is tickets to go to the game with the boys, with the fellas, section10.betterworld.org. There are 4 games to pick from. There is going to be a winner for each. Each winner can bring a +1. The games, Monday, August 17th against the D-backs, Monday, August 31st against the Mariners, Friday, September 11th, never forget, against the Royals, and Tuesday, September 24th against the Guardians. So definitely bid on those. I will tweet about them. We will post about them. And like I mentioned, portion of the proceeds benefit Dana-Farber.
Maybe I'll do a Jerry Edits about it.
Ooh. Do a Jerry Edits about it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think I want to do a Jerry Edits about Section 10 night. Steven?
Can you do a Jerry Edits about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm going to do one about, I'm going to do a desk tour, like a studio tour, Jerry Edits.
I like that. Little cribs.
Yeah, I'm going to do just this area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a Jerry Edits for the studio area. I'm going to do, I want to do like a Aura Pavilion or an Aura Club Jerry Edits and Section 10 night to get people excited about that. And then, I think about the auction. That'll be cool. Type shit. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for hanging in with us. Shout out to Jose, man. It's a fucking grind.
Keeps doing it.
He just keeps doing it, man. 2:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then me and T, we got to do BID tomorrow. Content don't end. Don't end. You know? This game don't stop. This content train don't stop.
We pipe constantly.
That's what we do. We're always hard.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
Yeah. Stay hard.
We just stay hard. It never goes down.
Oh, the 10? Yeah, those guys stay hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hardest around.
Yeah. They don't get hard, they stay hard.
Yeah. Don't worry, baby. I just stay hard.
We don't even know what hard is because that's just our regular setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might as well be soft. Just hard all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to get hard if you stay hard. Section 10.
You just ordered food. Is that guy hard?
Just going out to check your mailbox and just pitching a tent.
If they ask, just say Sox, man, and keep it moving.
Yeah, can I get a number 5? I'm gonna go large fry. Sir,
Sir, you hard?
Are you
Sox?
hard?
Dude.
Sox, baby.
Dude,
yeah, stay hard.
Sox,
large Diet Coke.
yeah, you're not hearing me, dude. 20-piece nugget. Yeah, the Sox have won 25 out of 30. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah,
man?
I'm hard.
Yeah, I'm fucking rock hard, dude.
You know it's late. The Sox in 2 is in the 7th inning at the moment.
Dude, it's weird that you're not hard right now. You're soft right now?
Yeah, like, what are you not? Not a baseball guy, or
3 out of 4 back-to-back homers.
So you skipped the Monasterio home run, it looks like, Mr. Softy.
Yeah. Did you miss the grand slam, buddy?
No. Old flaccid Phil over here didn't see the Willier and Wilson back-to-back jacks last night, it looks like.
Guess you missed Chappie. Yikes. Yeah, throw in a couple snack wraps, too.
I'd love to bash my face off a 20-piece right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. We'll see you guys Sunday night, Monday morning for you. 25 out of 30. 7 straight series wins. We're in a playoff spot. Trade deadline approaching very, 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 very rapidly. All right. Let's go Sox. This is when they need us. It's time to lock in. Hold on to your fully erect dicks.
Buenas noches, amigos.